Attention Houston poker players, May 18th through May 30th at Texas Card House Houston. Over $1 million in tournament guarantees in the Poker Atlas Tour. 12 big tournament events including the $200,000 guaranteed Mystery Payday event, the $100,000 guaranteed Pot Limit Omaha Payday bonus, and the $500,000 guaranteed No Limit Hold'em title event. Buy-ins range from $300 to $1,100. Full event details, structures available at texascardhouse.com and on Poker Atlas.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to TCH Live. My name is Derek. I'll be the commentator for tonight's 5-10 25 action tonight. Got a good cast of players tonight. Here tonight, Brass Monkey looks like there to the left. RV Phil. Of course, Carlos in the center there. Holiday. German Moneymaker on the right there. And a few of our regular players. I think Hayden is joining us in the mix. Should be a really fun, action-packed night. Excited to see what goes on tonight. Got a few of our regulars in the chat. Kimmy, how's it going, Kimmy? Rena and Kicker Problems. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's having a wonderful week. Got some special news from RV Phil. He actually had a really deep run in, I believe, $1,100 tournament up at Choctaw this past week. Taking down, I believe, 3rd place. So congrats to him.
Never seen it. The house has never gotten a penny.
We're off tonight with the $50 PLO flip. Okay, looks like we're going to start off with
Everybody's going down to the tournament in Houston. What's that? Everybody's going down to the tournament.
I believe we have Suzanne dealing our stream tonight. So welcome her as well.
It's just a live stream game with Phil. They're having a couple small.
Just checking on
Nothing.
It takes a lot to get me nervous. Excited sometimes, but not nervous.
You look a little bit nervous.
I've been on Vicodin for like 3 days.
So you're definitely not nervous.
Fantastic. I may be coming off of having the beats right now. But yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that you're good.
That's not me.
Okay.
Definitely not me.
Me. That's not me.
I got a mini straight. Oh no,
He's got the
I lied.
nuts straight.
I have a jack.
I got 2 pairs.
Looks like Holiday. He's got the nuts straight right now.
You gotta use 2, Phil.
You gotta use 2.
I think I have the nuts.
I got all the spades. Can I use 3?
And yeah, I think she'll take it down here. So Holiday going to win the flip to start it off. And actually we got Christy dealing.
Showed up just in time.
As we get a few more people into our live stream here tonight, hope everyone's having a great week. Hope everyone's had a chance to check out the new room in Las Colinas. TCH Social actually opened last week on Wednesday.
Hey, way better for us.
Way less exciting.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. She called me. I'm thinking she must be desperate.
5, 10, 25? How many blinds do you play?
5, 10, 25.
5, 10, 25, yeah.
Okay, for the players that we didn't see off in the corners there, seat 1, it's actually Sam. He's played on our stream a few times. And then we also have Bridge Mike there in the 8th seat.
Raise 100?
Moneymaker opening up the action. Raising up to $100. RV Phil going to limp and make the call with the ace 8 of hearts.
I think we're going to see a lot of this tonight.
It's going to be a bet and a fold there for Moneymaker. Takes down the first pot. Okay, if you're just now hopping in, my name is Derek. I'll be commentating for the next 4 hours over our 5-10 and a quarter here this Wednesday evening. This is a typical game we usually run here on Wednesday nights on TCH Live. Live from our TCH Dallas location.
It's chilly up here. Yeah, that's the coolest seat in the room.
Yeah, $50 shot.
Yeah, that's the one
Not a
that I
brown
want.
jacket.
I sat in that seat for way too long.
I almost forgot my
Raise
joke.
to 175.
He's never liked you, Carlos.
Holiday with the premium here. Gonna raise it up. Again, Arby Phil fresh off his deep run at Choctaw.
Either hating or you're
Just gonna make the fall there. Surprising. Usually makes the calls with those kind of hands. And a raise to take it there for Holiday.
I have to warn you, he is a lawyer, so be careful. He hasn't tried to screw you yet, so.
What's wrong? You raised me. You just mind my business, try to be nice. I said you did great last night. What do you do? Boom.
She wants to do great again tonight.
Not at my expense. Okay, I see you.
Is it? Yeah.
Hey, Rick in the chat. How's it going, Rick? Hope you had a great week this past week of the Choctaw.
I mean, we want to move this into 10, 25, 50, or
175.
Let's wait until.
Bridge mic raised to 175. The King Queen.
Save her some headache.
And you'll see Holiday defend here in the straddle. Gonna go heads up to the flop here.
Don't think about you.
you're definitely being proactive there.
Comes Jack High. Holiday gonna flop top pair, top kicker with the nut flush draw. Flops the world. Rich Mike gonna check back his option. Definitely spot here for Holiday to start probably building a pot. I don't need to go too large here. Has a lot of the board locked down here, and she will go for a small bet and take it down. 2 for 2 there for Holiday.
How many hours did you play in that tournament?
That's a good question.
Yeah, Kimmy, when I saw your picture on the thumbnail tonight, I thought you were gonna be playing on the stream, and then I saw Hayden pop up. So I guess y'all did a little bit of a swap.
These people are dropping like flies or what?
Obviously, a lot of our viewers happy to see Hayden playing in our stream again.
Yeah, that speeds
It's
up.
been a while.
B at 1, right? B at both.
Yes.
Yeah. Who got a second?
I didn't know who he was.
Oh, okay. Where did Jessica finish?
I knocked Jessica out.
Oh, you did?
Maybe it was
She's a good player.
Her and I went back and forth. We were on the same team on the second day.
Yeah, she's tough.
On the first day, yeah. Those German players are tough.
Yeah. Thank you, sis.
She was entertaining too, though.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
25.
I was gonna do it.
It's
I had it in
Hayden
my
on this
hand.
call.
I had it in my hand.
25. Oh. 3 players.
3 the best.
Thank you.
Hayden gonna flop a spade draw here. Only person from the spade. Carlos with a gut shot. Brass Monkey with backdoor clubs. Carlos now double gutted. Hayden still with his spade draw.
Some guy Will from Colorado came in pretty late in the day.
See if he continues his aggression. And it looks like he will, and it should work here. Gonna go for close to a pot-sized bet.
Really good, so we started catching up. It was kind of fun.
Targeting hands exactly what Carlos could have. Any kind of ace-high floats on the flop. A nice pot there for Hayden.
And then is it Steve Buckner, maybe? Everybody says cuz.
Oh, cuz? That guy's a character, man.
So that guy I played with
like-
all day.
Yeah.
Until I busted him.
That's fun. When I played
And
it
I
last,
told him, I said, man, I hate to see you leave. He was a
That's
character.
mean.
He does not stop talking.
Raise to 75.
last year I played with Darren Elias, and I busted him. He bought back in and sat back in the exact same seat.
What's up?
I busted my kings at aces. I hit king, and then turned around. He sat back down. I had aces. He had kings. Like 30 minutes later, I busted him again.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, it wasn't I played very well.
Oh yeah, I actually heard about that, Rick. The some poker player added 50,000 for first, or oh no, 50,000 in the prize pool, right, for the ladies event. Brass Monkey was still the best hand. Jacks with the open ender. Carlos turning open ended. He only had a 6 or an ace here. Excuse me, well, a jack will also give him the best hand.
Oh, what's it? Chicken wing or something? Yeah. Yeah, that guy's a character too.
They recorded him a lot, like during
Great. 575.
came and left the pool 3 times on Saturday. So I don't know if he just busted out, came to the pool, and retired, and then went back and forth.
Oh, Bill Perkins was the one? That's
He
awesome.
drinks like the entire day too. He's something.
He was
575.
Rebate.
3 diamonds on a river completes the front door flush. Brass Monkey with the diamond in his hand. And Carlos arriving on the river just ace high. Imagine going to try to go for the bluff here. Maybe trying to rep those diamonds. Oh, but no, he just checks behind. Oh, man. Just checks behind.
A7 high. And he got pocket check.
Yeah, no, this looks like Brass have a
Pocket check.
some kind of cast on his arms. I hope he's alright. Nice pot there for Brass Monkey.
Just read your hand.
I did, yeah.
You know what? If you did take another shot at it, you would have
Yeah.
actually picked it up.
Yeah, one more bet. I think I was folding.
Yeah, the diamond in the river.
Yeah.
I blocked all the high end straights, so I couldn't rack
He was
that.
afraid to flush thinking he had a straight.
If a jack comes, that hurts real bad.
25.
Yeah.
Seventy-five, three. 75. Re-raise, 225.
Got a raise from the cutoff for Carlos with a suited ace. Bridge Mike. Gonna 3-bet the big blind.
Stack change.
Pocket tens. And Carlos will defend.
Because of that.
Wow, what a flop there for Carlos. Pair and a nut flush draw with 1 over. Bridge Mike still with the best hand with the overpair.
Fours.
As you see with the equities here,
Straight GTO.
almost pure coin flip on the flop.
You can tell, right? Yeah. You know what I have because you got the GTO book memorized. Yeah.
There's a book.
I didn't know they still made books. Yes, you can read my book. I have a good time playing poker, and that's
He's
it.
gonna turn a little bit more equity here. Also hits a gut shot draw on the turn to go along with his 1 over and that flush draw. I don't see Carlos folding
Yeah, we got 3-handed, like the
really
lowest
any bet
guy
here, but
started
it looks like
talking about
Bridge
the
Mike will
rice
size
beer
up on
shop,
the turn here.
No, I said it's my first final table. I want to play tournaments.
Yeah,
Getting
sorry.
1,100.
Hey, I got it.
Carlos is only 3,200 behind.
Down to
But it looks like he will
four,
make the
this
call.
top is late. It's like sorry.
And Bridge Mike has to know he's up against some big draw right now.
So it was late. It took a long time.
And a complete brick on the river. Bridge Mike was still the best hand, going for 1,400. And a nice pop there for Bridge Mike.
Want to see a diamond?
Going to the Stars game tomorrow night.
Nice. That'll be fun.
I
It's
love
going
the
to be
Stars.
some game tonight.
Cannot wait. Did you watch last
They're
night?
tied
Oh,
to
yeah.
a piece or something like that. Right?
Two each. They got clobbered in game 3. And then last night they put a pretty good whoop on.
The biggest rooting interest in the Lakers right now, though.
What's that?
My biggest rooting interest is the Lakers.
Yeah, I gave up on basketball.
Well, when they got rid of Westbrook, I bet 200 on them to win the West at 34 to 1 and 200 for them to go all the way at 60. So they just win this one game and lock up a pretty good profit.
So want to play back at you?
It's such a good team, and Westbrook is such a plague.
Also, 100 of y'all watching with us here tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Both players going to flop a pair. Moneymaker out flopping our Vito.
Two for two.
Yeah, Brian, last year I knocked Chance Corneth out on his first bullet, and
Yeah.
he ends up winning the tournament. Obviously.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he entered like, he fired like 10 bullets or something into that one.
Yeah, Darren had 7
Yeah.
that day. I
Yeah.
was like, wow.
Makes it tough when those guys can fire unlimited, you know? They're almost like
Shit, I saw-
guaranteed to make it to the end.
I was at a table with Trick Time 3 times in a row.
Raise to 75.
And the
He'd come
tournament?
and sit down. Yeah, he'd come and sit down.
played the
He'd
tournament?
buy like a $3,500 ticket. Come sit down, shove all in until he actually doubled up a couple times. Anyway, it was very interesting. Oops, sorry.
Heads up.
Very nervous.
Good heads up action here. Holiday raising the hijack here with the 6-5.
He just- about an hour, I'll settle down.
We'll see bet here.
5 total.
But the field was like super tough with like 30 players left. It was ridiculous. Like it's just like all the best players in the tournament literally got there to the end, you know, because
I played
unlimited reentry.
I played with Cornet for a whole day in the World Series.
Yeah.
Like from the time I sat down, we were on the TV table for like the first 4 hours, and then we got moved. It was fun.
Holiday going to continue her aggression here. Definitely going to make it tough for Bridge Mike to continue with the ace high, though. It looks like he doesn't believe Holiday right now.
Pretty sure I'm good.
As he's folding, says, I'm pretty sure I'm good, but just couldn't face another barrel there on the river if Holiday decided to continue bluffing.
Bad turn to try to run the dry ace and diamonds.
$50 straddle. $50 straddle. Raise 150.
That's right. 3 tightest players on the table. Let's go.
You need my glasses more than I do then.
Folding any eights for a long time.
RV Phil gonna flop trips, which is gonna be the best hand right now. Brass Monkey continue his aggression. Looks like RV Phil will just make the call,
Heads
allowing Brass Monkey to continue barreling if he wants to. 9-6 does make a straight.
700.
The RV Phil should have the best hand a lot of the time here.
Bluff and Phil. You don't have to be bully.
And he will take it down.
Go
Looks like
your
Bridge
clubs,
Mike,
Phil.
current big winner right now, 1,400. Holiday up about 800. A few other players up a few hundred, and Carlos currently down 3,000.
up. So if you give it $10.
Steve here in the chat asked me a question. What's my opinion about tipping the dealer?
All the way around it.
Well, as a poker dealer myself, I'm going to say, I mean, any tip is appreciated, but not necessarily required. Obviously, every tip is appreciated by all our dealers here at TCH.
Sweet talk will get you better hands.
Is that the answer you were looking for there, Steve?
I don't know, a little bit. That's true.
Holiday will flop a pair and a flush draw.
You could.
Go to bring a little moon.
Not much of anything else for any other players.
You still would be quiet, dude.
Sassy in the chat, how's it going?
What's going to be really funny is I have to hold it up.
Has my
almost every now and
favorite
then.
YouTube image on her account. Cute little sloth.
I used to love
Called it here with the check raise. Sam with not much anything to continue with.
I had a good friend of mine. It was really good. Lived a block over. His parents had tennis courts in his backyard. So it was just a thing.
Yeah, go play. You would be shocked how good it is for you.
Yeah, for sure. I moved on to racquetball.
You playing pickleball?
That's a fun game.
I hear that's addicting.
It's not tennis. It's fun. It's like ping pong's a fun game.
$50 shadow.
Figure this goes out soon.
Raise to 125. 125.
I got Red Bull, please.
Same. Take that too.
Y'all want regular sugar free?
I'll take regular, I need the sugar.
Give me one too. I'll do sugar.
Heads up.
Regular sugar free?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm with Kim in this. I'm with Kimmy on that. Yeah, I mean, most players on our lineups here understand the dealers here do a whole lot of hard work here.
I'll come back with
That's right.
They're typically dealing here on their days off, or in addition to their normal schedule. So a lot of our players understand that and are quite generous actually on our live streams.
Oh yeah, give me some tea too.
Red Bull's gonna make you more nervous.
Rich Mike gonna arrive on the river with the best hand. RV Phil
Holiday.
missed everything there. Had the gut shot, had the two overs, had the club draw on the turn. Just breaks everything.
Ooh, Celsius is the game, right? No,
Looks like we'll go check, and Bridge Mike happily
that's my jam.
gonna show down his two pair. Take this pot down.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Yeah.
And I see this time and time again here against with players playing against Bridge Mike. Sometimes they give him a little bit too much credit, in a sense like they're not giving him credit for having hands that aren't super nutted, and then they're just too afraid to pull the trigger against him when it's probably beneficial too.
It was a really good game.
And he wins pots like that with the bottom two pair.
I was over there too.
Oh, were you?
Then I came over here.
I really think if RV Phil continued barreling there, it would have been really tough there for Mike to make the call.
I didn't see you.
Just take that pot down.
Is it right there off?
Sassy with some great,
Man, I don't.
with a great comment here in the chat. Says absolutely love the new room.
You get to.
Yeah.
It's like
Appreciate the nice words, and yeah, a big shout out to a lot of our staff here at TCH.
Less time to
for
get
being
there.
flexible. Shout out to a lot of our floors, our dealers, our servers,
Nine came back with
our
no
cage
traffic.
staff, of course, our room attendants, keeping our rooms clean.
Yeah, I get home, when I leave here at 5:30, having to fight the
A lot of our
tollway
staff
and all.
pull
From there,
quite a
I
bit
just
of
get out
extra
and
hours this
push.
past week to get both rooms up and running. And
I don't like the.
I want to say at our peak,
1500
between the
caps.
two rooms, I think we had about 34 tables this past weekend at one point. So about 8 more tables than what we normally have when we just had one room. So quite a success so far, and we're definitely looking to be growing both rooms as
I think eventually, after
as
we get
both
things
rooms
under
start
control, we're
growing.
gonna have an option to be
Sassy says loving the new 2.5 now, yeah. And you know, if the 2.5 at TCH Dallas is maybe a little bit too big for some of you, I know 2.5 $1,000 buy-in with match stack can start to play like a 5-10 game once the game gets going. 2.5 at TCH Social or TCH located at Las Colinas has a $1,500 cap. So if you've been looking to play a little bit higher stakes, you can play a true 2.5 mid stakes at TCH Social, 1,500 cap. Let's get back to the action here. Moneymaker turning open-ended. RV Phil going to turn the best hand. And Carlos with the king high flush draw. A little bit for everyone. Probably the only player that's not going to continue will be Brass Monkey with the pocket eights.
Three players.
Our refill gonna have the best hand by the river. We'll just check, which I definitely don't mind. It's gonna be tough to get value from both players with kind of a marginal hand.
Hey, you're gonna want to keep that
With his
separate,
kicker
'cause
there.
German money spins a lot better.
Much better hand to just bluff catch with.
Carlos Demi had a filet over the weekend.
Well, Spy Below, I think I kind of just
Demi had a
mentioned
filet
that
over the weekend.
the reasoning in my response there. I mean, having the 1,500 cap makes it look more attainable for players to play 2.5 if they've been looking to move up in stakes. Doug RMHS on Poker House looks like the players were kind of split between the three rooms last week. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of deceiving though, right? I mean, having 16 tables when we're used to seeing 26 tables in Dallas might seem like we have a drop in clientele, but I mean, with 16 tables in Dallas and 17 tables at Las Colinas, it's 33 total, so that's 7 more tables than we normally have during any given week at Dallas. So I mean, definitely growing and room to grow between our two rooms.
Not as nice as TCH Social. For sure.
Who's the other guy that's coming?
I've never played it, but
RJ?
It's hard to find a higher
I
stakes
don't think so.
game anywhere.
I'm definitely come up here and play.
I know. What about the Sky? Skydiver's guy?
The guy who moved up from Houston.
Oh, I'll straddle.
Shadow.
Which one has to go first?
He's in the 5 seat.
Holiday here with the Queens.
300.
Doug R saying, so Dallas reduced the number of tables? No, we still have our 26 tables here. But we are looking to do some remodeling since we have a little bit more space to do so, with some players moving over to Las Colinas. Well, Pablo says, it's already buzzing with growth. Let's make it bigger. How do we help share? Best way to do so is just come here and play and spread the word about how quality our dealers and our facilities are at our TCH locations. Definitely some growing pains, but as is expected with any new room. Holiday gonna turn a full house. Carlos drawing dead now.
Oh wow.
No, we have about 26 tables at Las Vegas as well. So room for growth at both locations.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more entertaining. Yeah, I got you. Any sport you game.
Mark Lee in the chat says, I came to watch Hayden's run bad. Wow. Okay. Fighting words here from Mark.
I mean, I enjoy all the sports watching, especially when it's down to anything.
And Carlos just going to lead out River here.
I can't watch soccer.
When the backdoor spades do come in.
All these Germans watching, it's like, wow.
I'd like this play better if he had a spade in hand, say like the king of spades.
Who do you like?
Oh yeah.
As it is very tough for Holiday to have an ace with the second ace coming out there on the turn.
You know, a guy named Tom Hogan?
But she does have the goods here.
He's like,
Queen's full, and she will make a raise, and that's Carlos Q to give up and let go of his hand.
He's a super nice guy. Really
How's the parking at
Vegas
LC?
one time.
Well, there's definitely more businesses than we're used to in the surrounding area, which I will say will be, I think, a net positive in the long run. We're definitely looking to partner up with some of the local businesses, maybe offer some discounts to their employees, or vice versa, to kind of make it a more communal atmosphere. I know there's a very good, nice bakery right next door that we're in talks with right now to figure out some kind of deal to maybe selling some of their products at Las Colinas, or trying to get some of our customers to go to their location.
Raise to 175.
Bridge Mike here with the aces.
Oh, 175.
And we'll get action from two other pocket pairs. Bridge Mike looking to dodge a deuce or a 9 on the flop here. Comes clean.
Check, check.
Mark Lee, some kind words. That bad beat bacon is fire emoji, and I hadn't had a chance to try any of the food yet. I've been working all week. Yeah, I think I worked about 5 floor shifts last week, so.
Raise to 900.
Wow, look at this here. Bridge Mike getting raised by Brass Monkey. And Bridge Mike does have the ace of clubs, so. Might be a little bit concerned that Brass Monkey flopped a set, but definitely too strong of a holding to fold just yet. We'll make just the call, which I like a lot. Any kind of raise only gets better to call, and calling allows your opponent to continue bluffing if they are. Oh no, and Brass Monkey continues. Which I'm gonna assume is a bluff right now. Unless he's thinking he could put Bridge Mike on hand, maybe like exactly like Ace King of Clubs, but you don't want to really be attacking a specific hand. You want to try to attack a range of hands. And right now, Bridge Mike's range of hands is quite strong right now. So I'm not a huge fan of this bet here on the turn. Raising the flop and getting called, signals a lot of strength there from Bridge Mike. Waiting towards overpairs, unless he really thinks that unless he thinks Bridge Mike will fold an overpair in the spot. Definitely don't mind Bridge Mike taking his time here. I mean, having that ace of clubs makes it impossible for Brass Monkey to have certain bluffs in his range. 3 of spades does bring in the one-liner, and Bridge Mike will happily check back here. And nice hand there for Bridge Mike. Masterfully played. I've had a chance to play in a while, but I mean, when I did play a lot more, I mean, I'll see a lot of lower stakes players making the mistake of maybe overplaying a hand like aces on the flop, which you would get, hands to fold that are, trying to make a play against them. I think Bridge Mike played that great. not overplaying his hand in case Brass Monkey did have a set, and then not blowing out any of the bluffs that Brass Monkey could have there, which was surprising to see him have 9s there as a bluff.
You don't do you pull in before you look at
What's that now?
you playing for this hand or next hand?
This hand. How do we say?
This hand.
I don't want to look.
50 to call. Try it.
Mark, what are you saying? Love Hayden sporting the Stuck for Life gear. Yeah, special shout out there to Eugene,
Yeah. You're back from Austin.
current owner and CEO of Stuck for Life Attire. If y'all are interested in finding some of those merchandise, you should definitely go to stuckforlife.com.
I have a name. Remember
Just one ace. Hey, they're going around.
you know that for sure?
Holiday, how many times?
Mark, have you had a chance to try out any of our other food options at TCH Social?
Jack.
I looked them up.
I know a lot of failures like the chicken tenders. For $9, you get 4 really, really large chicken tenders. Super crispy, I've heard. Comes with a nice spicy barbecue sauce.
Yeah, to be, I haven't heard from them since. And they,
Also heard a lot of good things about the rice bowls there as well.
I wouldn't want to miss this hand.
Heads up.
Got a raise and 3-bet. And a call. So bring heads up to a flop.
You get rid of your slang on your heart.
I know.
He picks it up.
I know.
I got rid of my sling like this today at 1 o'clock. You gonna play? Seat open. Aces are going around. You can sit down.
I'll bankroll you against this crowd.
Carlos. I paid off Mike with this. They're just kind of jumping around together.
Bet and a call there from Holiday. Moneymaker with the pocket jacks here. We'll just check behind. 7 of hearts. Those would complete the backdoor hearts.
Both checks.
Right.
And a nice pot there for Moneymaker. Definitely didn't think he was going to win that, but he'll take it. No OFC. He's either running a little bit late here, or he may be backed out as well. I imagine that open seat was safe for OFC. Hopefully he can show up at some point.
Please don't bet.
Yeah, we'll say that right now, the only complaint right now I've heard about our food at TCH Social, that it's just, there's not enough of it throughout the night. And I gotta say right now, the kitchen staff and kitchen manager Kyle are a little short staffed right now. So do bear with us as we try to find more staff for our kitchen. Currently there's no late night food options, which has been a big complaint so far. So hopefully we can fix that in the near future, but do please be patient with us. It is only the second week that we're open, and we're definitely looking into more options for late night players.
Call 100.
Carlos gonna turn a pair. Moneymaker picks up a flush draw to go along with his gut shot.
Bet 300.
Carlos will make the call. And Rivers trips, goes runner, runner, trips. I like another check here from Carlos. A lot of potential draws that Moneymaker bricked off on that he would continue bluffing with, but no, Carlos will make a lead out here. Betting 900, and it's an easy fold there for Moneymaker.
Buttons right.
I'm good. Thank you.
And I keep seeing the same question here from Giovanni Peralta. How much does the winner get in the $125 buy-in?
Yes.
I guess I'm not too sure what you're asking there. Our tournament tonight, I believe, is a $200 buy-in at TCH Dallas. So are you talking about our TCH social location? Well, Kimmy, honestly, it's going to be kind of hard to tell because this past week we had our big 250K at Las Colinas, so I think the numbers are kind of, or they're not they're not a true representation of what the rooms are going to be like right now. But I think after the next few weeks or next month, we'll be able to figure out what kind of games are going to be spreading at both locations. I have heard a lot of players comment on that they prefer the 1-2 games at TCH Dallas with the bigger buy-in. But yeah, that is correct there. I will say most of our PLO games seem to be going to our TCH social location.
Easy game, Phil. How do you do it? Easy game, Phil. How do you do it?
I don't know. I couldn't do it without Christy.
Not by
I
5
didn't do any.
It's her fault. She's the dealer.
Thank you.
It would be cool if you had pocket aces. Because they're going around.
I did not have pocket aces. I thought we were playing the 7 deuce game there for a minute. I guess we're not, right?
150 y'all in the live stream chat. Thanks so much for tuning in this Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
It's hump day. Hope everyone's having a great week so far. Yep, I definitely agree there, Mark. I think overall, I mean, some of our, better players or pro players might not like the 1500 cap, but I think it's actually attracting more players to the game. So I think in the long run, it's going to be better for the health of the game.
Sam, I just saw you there just now.
How you been? I've been hiding.
Mark, 150 big blinds is hardly short. But I understand. I'm just messing with you. I do understand what you mean. Once you get used to playing $500 deep in a 1-2 game, 300 definitely seems very short. Mark, then you don't know the pain of buying in for $200 at a 1-2 game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Race 250. That's up. That's 250.
No, so the The 1-2 has a 300 cap at social. The 2-5 has the 1500 cap. Albert.
Oh, and it's, you know, it's turning days that lights up.
It's got me thinking.
Carlos gonna river a insignificant 2-pair. Bridge Mike still the best hand.
Well, we got cards and chips.
Oh, 300. 10-7, 2 pairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slow roll you, Carlos. I didn't see the board.
Queens and 5s, 2 pairs.
Sorry, I didn't mean to slow roll you.
Aces, queens, that's all we play.
Yeah, I know. Here, Carlos, for the slow roll.
That's right.
Tonight.
Thank you, though.
Bridge Mike, the big winner right now, up 4,800. Holiday up 2,400. Brass Monkey and Carlos, the big losers right now. Yeah, if anyone in the chat has any questions regarding our TCH Social or TCH Dallas locations, I do work as a floor at both locations, so I'm happy to answer any questions y'all might have.
You see how I like my wife does.
Raise. He raised 100. 100.
Again, if y'all are just now joining in, my name is Derek. I am a commentator for our TCH Dallas location, and I work at both TCH Social and Dallas as a dealer and floor. Both Sam and Carlos gonna flop gutters and 2 overs. Moneymaker flopping bottom pair, currently the best hand. And there it is. Straight on the board, but Sam and Carlos rivering the nuts. Excuse me, the nut straight, but backdoor spades do get there.
Please tell me.
Backdoor spades do get there, and it's just going to be a bet and a call from Carlos.
I had 8-9.
Surprising to see Carlos not go for the raise there, but gonna just make the call there. And gonna be a chop pot. Albert H in the chat, what's the biggest difference between Dallas and TCH Social? Well, currently right now there are a bunch of buy-in differences between the 2 locations.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I was hoping for the 8th, and it did come.
Okay.
Wrong
So
8th.
right now,
Wrong 8 though.
Small blind here. You can make flag.
yeah, right now, I would say the biggest difference right now are the buy-in differences between these locations, and then TCH Social with us have food and drink options available for sale there.
Carlos, you should have just a sick raise.
Daniel Marks in the chat. TCH passing around Derek like a piece of meat. Well, I'm happy to help out. I'm a, you know me, Danny. I'm a company
Can you
man.
name the buttons out?
Buttons are behind you.
They're here.
I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it.
Next
So we
set
play the
is-
knit game.
This hand counts.
Alright, they're playing the knit button here. How much?
50, I think.
Daniel Gunther in the chat says, are dealers let TCH allowed to deal to their significant other?
50 each.
Absolutely.
Is that one mine?
Yeah.
That was yours.
What's the knit
Raise
game?
to 150.
The last person who ends up with
You win a
this.
hand.
pays
I can definitely see how that might be a concern to some players,
Yeah,
but all of our dealers here at TCH are very professional and
Remember,
Point out somebody else's hand.
at least try not to show any favoritism.
You get their knit button.
Or you get 2 nits if they don't have
It looks like we're starting the knit game off. Awesome.
150 is
The buttons courtesy of Mark, I'll have to say.
It's basically like the stand-up game.
Yeah, I figured it out. That it was that.
It's the
I
same,
just wanted
just
to
as
throw
a-
out.
The lazy
Like, what's
version
going on
of
there?
the
Lazy
stand-up.
version of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You just have to show your hand, and it's like not allowed to remind someone to show his card. So that is only if you lose.
Okay, cool.
And when you
Is
lose,
there
your-
like a penalty box? Like,
no, yeah, when you remind someone,
remind somebody?
you get his knit button, and you have to. So yeah, that's basically the only rule.
And then you have to go to lunch with a guy named OFC. That's the penalty.
Right, that's a penalty.
I'm counting on Chris and Sam to remind me.
Wait, look at me.
Appreciate your input, Daniel. Or Danny, sorry to call you. Yeah, and I think we just give it some time. I know our GM is definitely wanting to, try it out, and he's definitely open to changes. And he definitely takes into consideration our regular players.
I had it
Oh,
too.
look at him.
That doesn't count. You gotta keep it.
That's how you do it.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Yeah.
Aces on the first hand of the NIT game.
Yeah,
Easy game there for
RBO.
RBO.
Look like a squeeze to me.
I know, they're very first hand.
That was a great idea to start it now.
I know. Thank you.
Oh wait, no, not for
assist on
RBO.
that one, Brad.
What's that?
I get the assist on that one.
I had a real hand.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
You'd be,
That gun? All right,
He
let's
went
go.
with,
What a smart guy.
if you went with aces, it doesn't count.
We actually talked about doing that last time we
look
played that
great.
game. If you went with,
You look very
if you went with a pocket pair, it doesn't
Yeah.
count or whatever.
I will check on stream when you start when you said starting the mid game.
I didn't say to start the game.
It was me. It was me.
It was you?
Is there a straddle or?
150 total.
Not anymore.
Raise to 150.
I do know that the current structures at TCH Dallas will stay the same. So if you're a big fan of the deep stack, match stack 2-5 games, they'll still be there at Dallas. But I'm kind of with Doug here. I personally like the buy-in caps at TCH Social. I think it'll allow more players to hop into the mid stakes. I think just for a lot of our players, the match stack structure of 2-5 was just too large for a lot of our players to play the 2-5. And I don't know how much I should be sharing about this, but I always thought the wealthiest players at TCH Dallas were all playing our 1-2-500 cap. And they just felt like they didn't want to be playing the match stack $5,000 deep 2-5 game when they could just play 1-2 for fun for $500. But with the 1,500 cap, I think it's actually going to invite a lot more players over at TCH Social. Albert H asking, what is the rake? We do not rake here at TCH. To play in any of our card rooms, at least in the Dallas area, it's $13 an hour. And to become a member, it's either $10 a day, $30 a month, or $300 a year. So, as many of our chatters there have been answer the question there for Giovanni. First place just depends on how many people enter the tournament, so I can't give you an exact number on
If he doesn't
that.
show, he doesn't get the
And yes, there is an hourly rate for the charity. So $13 an hour to play at TCH Dallas or TCH Social.
Earlier than you get the
And to become a member, it's $10 a day, $30 a month, or $300 a year to become a member.
Out of respect for my friend Sam.
Well, no, he was too busy thinking, how did I steal it from Sam?
I was embarrassed to show the aces.
I really appreciate all the positive feedback regarding our food options at TCH Social. I know our kitchen manager Kyle would really appreciate all of the feedback. So if y'all see our kitchen manager at any point, please give him feedback. He's working so hard to keep our food operations running. I don't think he's gotten a break in like 2.5 weeks. We actually had our manager meeting today, and Mike let us know that Kyle, our kitchen manager, has been working, every single day for the past 2.5 weeks, and today is actually his first day off since we've opened. And obviously, all that time before opening too, he's been working to, train the staff, training the servers, and I honestly just hats off to him and big shout out there to Kyle, our kitchen manager at TCH Social.
I knew I was going to win all my hands before the mid game started.
Me too. How about me?
Wow.
It's going with everybody.
No, not Kyle Z. No. No, Kyle Z is not a. I'm sure if you talk to them, you'll know that he's not not one to cook. That would be really funny though if he was the kitchen manager. No, but we have a different Kyle as our kitchen manager. So again, if you do see him walking around, he typically wears a black chef outfit. If you see him at TCH Social, please give him all of the kind feedback that y'all have been giving here in the chat.
Oh. Probably so. Didn't think about that. Remind me not to go do that in Germany.
No problem. I got you.
RV Phil continuing his aggression here on the paired board. And as the clubs do come in, RV Phil does have that flush draw. Complete brick on the river for these two hands. The extra club doesn't come in. And wow! Look at this play here from RV Phil. The overbet. Looks like 1.5 pot here on the river. Let's see here. 4,100. Yeah, over a pot size bet here, putting Sam all in, and what a brutal spot here for Sam.
My kings may be good then.
RV Phil with some game here, and yeah, you don't get third place in an $1,100 tournament by only playing good hands. RV Phil showing his chops here, putting maximum pressure on Sam. Danny says, I kind of want a brownie. When does the kitchen close? I think it closes at midnight, Danny. Yeah, I had the exact same thought, Danny. I was like, wow, I mean, he has been playing some poker here. I love it. I love it. Can Sam make the call here?
Anybody willing to accept TCH chips from the other room?
Killed the game the other. Did he tell you? We played till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
No, they won't. I asked them.
I was tired.
They won't, I don't think that they'll exchange them.
Not here. I'm asking the table. Is anybody willing?
To what?
Trade out chips from the other TCH room.
I cannot. Sorry, I'm a little short.
Yeah.
Nice hand, Phil.
Wow, what a play there from RV Phil. And for the net game, he has to show it, and
this is what you had.
what a play.
Especially after
Nice
you
hand there
told
for
me
RV
the
Phil.
But I don't have any chips. Fine.
What do you need?
No, I've got some chips from the other room. I didn't bring enough cash.
What do you want some cash?
No, I got some chips.
Yeah, she's got. Shush. Here she comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also that I do hear that's an issue right now. I know a lot of our players like to keep chips from our card rooms. They don't have to carry cash around. We are currently working on a system to exchange TCH Social and TCH Dallas chips. So do please be patient with us. Eventually you will be able to exchange TCH Dallas for TCH Social and vice versa to make it a seamless process. And I'm sure Danny's wondering just about this as well. Player banks coming as well at TCH Social. So don't worry, we're working on that. It's just we had a few more priorities.
Holiday, did you have Jacks last time?
To open up our room first.
Because you wanted to
Did
call
I give you
that
that?
875.
Should have called when shot was Jack. Should have called you and went split seconds to Jack.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice hand, Phil.
Maybe.
She's going with
I mean, my instinct was telling me that's what he
I had
had.
a tough lay down.
Jam with Jacks. Yeah, maybe. Hey.
I had a hand, they were like, I had king, queen.
Drawn pretty thin. He had pocket kings.
He did not.
He said.
No, I didn't have yet.
Yeah, right. Pocket kings and the guy with the net button
175?
Yeah.
didn't
He would
re-raise.
have jammed, yeah.
I wouldn't re-raise.
No, Doug. Currently, you cannot Uber Eats TC Social food. But you know, best way, Doug. You know, you can always go to our room, play some poker, eat a brownie, have some of our bad beef bacon, have a Molly Bloom drink. A lot of our drinks take after, you know, some names in the poker world. I'm sure they're thinking about doing that soon. It's just right now our kitchen is severely understaffed, so I don't think that they want to add that much more traffic to the kitchen just yet.
100.
Been a little bit quiet from Hayden. Getting back in the mix here, raising up to $100 with the King Nine. And RV Phil just gonna slow play his aces and looks like he's gonna trap Holiday here, as Holiday is definitely gonna put on the squeeze play here. Knit game in play.
Poker Zeus.
Premium in the big blind. Gonna make it up to $500.
Raise.
Raise. 1200.
And the back raise here from RV Phil.
12.
And what a trap this is. RV Phil with the aces on the button. Holiday with the ace queen. Fortunately, won't come ace or queen high. So I think Holiday's gonna be safe here.
1300.
Wow, front door spades do come in here. Does Holiday want to turn her hand into a bluff?
Look at you on fire over here.
Totally thought you were bluffing, Phil. That was so wrong.
Another nice hand there for RV Phil. One bluff and one value hand.
He plays them well.
Tough player to play against. You just never know what RV Phil could have.
Got some of that Holiday money. That's awesome.
We were just talking about her having jacks a minute ago. I'm like, oh, fuck, is this really coming true?
And I did see someone in the chat remind me, all month long we do have our 9 for 99 time promotion. You can purchase 2 of these promotions a month, or a day, excuse me. Saves you about $36 every single time you purchase 2 of them. Definitely a promotion you want to take advantage of if you're looking to play at any of our TCH locations. And again, you can purchase them at TCH Dallas or TCH Social, and the time does transfer at both locations. Also our memberships, so keep that in mind. The time is not separate. Time you purchase at either location will work at the other location. Back to the action here. Both players with the same hand. I don't think we're gonna see much action here. Definitely an instance of whoever puts money in the pot first will take it down, and a snap fold there from the other player. Moneymaker gonna take it down.
It should be like that. There's gotta be a reason.
I know we're watching a cash game right now, but if you're a tournament player, we got exciting news from our Houston location. Over $1 million in guarantees. Check out this ad regarding our big tournament series happening in TCH Houston.
25 to
Attention Houston poker players, May 18th through May 30th at Texas Card House Houston. Over $1 million in tournament guarantees in the Poker Atlas Tour. 12 big tournament events including the $200,000 guaranteed Mystery Payday event, the $100,000 guaranteed Pot Limit Omaha Payday bonus, and the $500,000 guaranteed No Limit Hold'em title event. Buy-ins range from $300 to $1,100. Full event details, structures available at texascardhouse.com and on Poker Atlas.
So if you're a tournament player here in the Dallas area, I highly suggest you make that trip down to our TCH Houston location. Again, all information regarding buy-in, structures, and guarantees listed at texascardhouse.com. Back to the action here. We got, looks like 6-way action here. And it looks like Holiday has the best hand, having second pair. Harveyfield betting out with his bottom pair. RJ, our new player here, sitting in the 3 seat, going to come along as well.
Had you.
We need more emotions on this film.
Yeah.
I think you're 25. I was gonna straddle, but I didn't. I'll wait too late.
25.
And if you're a mixed game tournament player, I know we have a few mixed games going on as one of those 12 events. I think there's a 10-game mix, there's a horse event, a lot of Pot Limit Omaha and high-low tournaments as well. So definitely worth the trip if you like tournament poker. And if you're in the Houston area, you got it right in your backyard. You should definitely check out TCH Houston for that awesome Poker Atlas series coming very soon.
Not that easy, my friend.
Just trying to get rid of that nip.
You got Mike.
It's a play that I learned.
You got
really
Mike.
What are you doing over there? Hello, sorry. You have to know when the price is coming. So then that's tough.
Small blind, I have to have a big hand. Like, boom.
Next time I'll have it. No, it's that easy, Fifth.
25. C3 skin, please. Thank you. 25 to 10. Raise to 125. All in.
Why not?
All out.
RJ is going to go all in with Queen 9.
Definitely knows how to play the net game.
I was just trying to get lucky.
Able to turn his nip button in. And for those of y'all tuning in that don't know what the nip game is, it's a little hard to see with the red felt there, but some of our players still have a button that says knit on it. And once you win a pot, whether it's pre-flop, post-flop, you do need to show your hand and you get to turn in your knit button. Last person with the knit button has to pay everyone a set amount. I believe for them right now they're doing $50 a person, so that's a potential $400 that you have to pay out as a penalty. top pair with the king kicker for RV Phil. Sam gonna flop second pair. Ace of diamonds, imagine might slow down the action a little bit, but RV Phil flopping top pair, not gonna go anywhere just yet.
Good.
And you and me.
And it broke down what, like 7 of the first 15 hands.
That's up.
Heads up.
$50 Strider.
Successful as the last time I was heads up.
Let's see. Tough opponent.
Just now tuning in, about an hour and 15 minutes into our live stream here tonight. Welcome to TCH Live. My name is Derek. I'm a commentator here for TCH Live, and I work at both TCH Social and TCH Dallas. Welcome out to the live stream.
Here, it was much easier when it wasn't here.
We got our 5-10 and a quarter action here tonight.
$50 Strider.
Always a super action game with our regular players. And if any of our players or viewers have any questions regarding any of our locations here located in the Dallas area, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Good defense, good offense.
Yep. Best.
Sam's gonna flop top pair, top kicker, which looks to me to be the best hand right now.
I think if I should choose someone who's defending my hit game, then it would be Phil. For sure.
Is everyone good up here? Water, soda, coffee, snacks.
You're not going to use them, right?
Sir?
You're not going to.
No.
500.
500. About 5, that's it.
I don't like that stuff on the check.
Check, hold on, check.
How do you get Pull to the 3.
That is a 3.
Could have been 5, 6. Is what I'm thinking.
I don't think Phil's calling your bet anyway.
If I got you last time, but probably didn't go through 7.
Wouldn't matter anyway, Carlos, even the same return.
Nope. You're right.
I have a 4. Insurance.
No, we gotta play it out.
I know, I was only
Spirit of the game.
I was only kidding anyway.
3 raise, 250 total.
Last a while. What happens if it lasts till the dealer change? Do we chop it or? You guys usually do?
Yeah.
Chop it.
That's how it's usually played, but
Does this ever happen?
not at tier.
It's the other. Yeah, it's.
That didn't happen. The only
Yeah,
reason
but
this is happening is because we started so
Yeah, but how long did you have?
half hour.
200.
You like baseball?
Well, I never watched the game, but I want to go at some point.
Tickets. Never been. I'll take every game.
25.
Yeah, where?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll look at the schedule and go from here.
It's 125 total. 125.
Hayden waking up with premium here. Ace Queen of Spades, Brass Monkey, King Jack of Spades.
You told me it's easy money.
Will come King Jack high. Top two pair for Brass Monkey. Hayden with a gut shot.
150.
Full house there for Brass Monkey.
Check. Yeah, 300.
Good fold.
Get this one fold there from Hayden.
Good fold for Mike.
Spy Below says, I really just want to meet Derek. Well, that's very kind of you. Very often you'll either see me at either TCH Dallas or TCH Social now. I'm going to be working at both locations for the time being. So if you do see me flooring at one of these locations, don't be shy. Come up and say hi. I'll be happy to meet any of our viewers here.
You think he's coming back?
What's that?
You think he's coming back?
I don't think so.
25. Call.
How do you like a new striker?
New what?
The new striker, Lewandowski.
No. Not the youngest sheep around.
Call. 25.
He's been
3
around.
players.
Flop's going to come king high. No one with a pair, so ace side right now the best hand. Moneymaker with backdoor clubs. Does pick up the backdoor clubs as well as a gut shot.
Check. Check.
Goes a runner flush there for Moneymaker. Which should be the best hand a lot of the time, so I imagine he will bet out for value.
100.
Pot size bet. Bridge Mike going to make the call with the pair of aces.
That's my tip.
Unbelievable.
Just did it for you.
Both.
Just made a flush.
No, I can't believe you made
Just
it.
for you.
Just for there you go.
Only these guys weren't sleeping together.
Yeah, I know.
Ruins the game for a lot of us.
Nice shot him.
Yes, straddle. $50 straddle. Receipt, please scan.
Sorry.
No.
No, I'm just
Range
not used to doing
175.
this.
175. Mike, can you push me that?
Sure.
Oh, heads up.
Carlos going to flop top pair. Don't know what RJ has. Being a new player, he's not really used to scanning cards before each hand. Bet in the fold there. Carlos taking the spot down.
table I've been at in a very long time.
$25 total. Lost 25. Raise 250. 250.
This whole thing is, yeah.
Tough seat between these two.
They're all tough seats.
Been seeing a lot of ace queen here tonight. Brass monkey and holiday with the same hand. RJ with the best hand right now. That's gonna be tough for him to continue on a king high board. Gonna be a chop pot unless, oh wow, and RJ would have rivered a set there. Front door clubs do come in. Does Holiday want to go for some more valleys? She does have the ace of clubs, so definitely thinking to try to target maybe a king, hand like king queen, or maybe a weaker ace. She will bet 425, targeting those exact hands. And it will be another chop.
Yeah, pocket fives. We get to chop up $200. Yes. Well played, Holiday.
Rich Mike and Arvin, the big winners, up about 4,000 each. Holiday and Moneymaker up about a few hundred. Carlos and RJ and Brass Monkey, the big losers right now.
$50 shot.
Bill's the first one to come after it.
125 total. 125.
It's Moneymaker's turn to have the aces. Will come in for the raise, just a matter of how large.
Re-raise.
Imagine he'll make it about 500 or so. Raise the 475 RV Phil with a suited ace of clubs and deuce of clubs. We'll make the call. Holiday gonna fold her 8-7.
That was a big deal. Ace king?
Red cards? I have black cards.
Thank you.
I have red cards. That was a big game. That was your favorite fan of the game. Aces?
I had one of those aces.
Aces on the button.
Pretty good night on
But
the
a
last
lot of
speech.
Yeah, no, the best was the aces first hand of the game.
25 to 25. 125.
Monday I played a trade down against Ryan.
Wow, Brian.
Knit fold. Knit fold. Oh, I had an over.
All right.
It was a 50.
Thank you, Mike.
I lost.
So
Here's another 5 for him to get 10% of my non-nit money.
I keep it on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was the last nip button.
Oh, that was the last name, wasn't it?
We want to hand it back out. Now it's 100. Oh. Last time we played it back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
It was pretty steep.
Yeah.
I'm adding a Alvin.
Played I lost both.
You're never gonna.
This is her 50.
These down here, they have to worry about it.
That thing.
He never loses. He'll get
Is
aces.
he
20 down
25?
there.
Yeah, he's 25.
Yeah. He's not here anyway. That's fine.
25.
Shoot back.
Yeah, Doug R. I think Brass Monkey said he played with Trick Time during the WPT tournament up at Choctaw. You know, big buy-ins with big guarantees tend to attract all types of players.
275.
So is it proper nit etiquette to say thank you to the person who pays the nit, or is that rubbing it in and kneeling?
Go ahead.
No, I just want to say thank you.
Just say thank you. It's my anytime.
I think it's close to medium, right?
Depends on who says it, I think.
I have to take you as a real race. Since I can have the
You should say thank you to me. Is what you should
Yeah,
say. Yeah.
he wasn't paying attention.
Because to be honest, I'd have called for sure if I'd realized those were the last 2 nit buttons.
You shut me down and then you just
Yeah,
let
you
him,
should have said,
let him have it.
Call. And then I'd have looked and said, oh, well, then I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Because Jack, you could have. That's a winner on that hand.
Thank you, hey.
Anytime, guys. Anytime. What?
Next time, Hayden, say something next time, a little wink or something.
I had 1,000.
We've only been going at it for 45 minutes in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no.
Well, we'll just say, is it bad etiquette to say thank you if somebody pays the nick game?
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
will
think
you
it's,
say?
I don't think it's bad etiquette.
I think it's okay. Right?
Yeah.
3 players.
Just like when you say, like, thank you very much
Yeah.
or something. That's too much, right?
You want $50
You want $50 on the net game.
Anytime.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The net.
Oh, yeah, see? That's that. Thank you.
wanted it.
Amazing.
It's really my fault that I didn't
So
know.
amazing fold.
Between the hill and George Mike.
That's your
Oh, yeah.
53 Eddie and South.
Everybody needs to leave it.
Seems to be good etiquette.
great.
I thanked you, right?
Oh, yeah. You can do it again if you want. You can send me a card. Bring thank you cards.
That's so much for you.
Next time you throw a
Hey, is
party,
Kim at
invite
home
him.
watching?
Yes.
Amy, can you say daddy's a nit?
My daughter's watching, guys. You guys are embarrassing me.
She may not know what's going on, but Kim sure does.
She will explain.
Yeah. She's lost the nick game before, believe it or not.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
really
I would not have thought that.
But very, very loose game.
more shocking. Sean losing it was more shocking.
Yeah.
Right?
That is
Well,
shocking.
Pablo lost it twice.
I got some great questions here in the chat from Pablo. Why does she deal to everyone even when they aren't there? What rule is that? So because all of our players in our card rooms pay for time and don't pay rake, because they do pay time, they're entitled to having, you know, cards, regardless of there or not. You know, people tend to step away, maybe go for a smoke break or check their phone while it's charging, or, you know, go to the restroom real quick. So, you know, all of our players are entitled to having cards because they do pay for time. If they paid for the small and big blind. If they miss their blind, then that's when the dealer does not deal to them and deals around them. Big hand here for Brass Monkey, gonna flop top trips.
That was my favorite moment of the last one, where Carlos bluffed him with the aces.
Yeah, that was great. That's everyone's
Sometimes when I feel
highlight.
bad, I'm watching this clip.
That's everyone's highlight film.
You should open up an OnlyFans.com.
Yeah, no problem.
website.
No
Just-
problem.
Just play that over and
I
over
will
again.
pay. I will pay.
Oh yeah, and here, what kind of buy-ins does this room have? I'm assuming it's not all high stakes. Yeah, no, this is probably the biggest game in the room right now. Our 1-2 games are capped at 500 in Dallas, and then we have 2-5 with $1,000 maximum, and then with a match stack as well. So once the game gets going at 2-5, match stack, as is all of our PLO or Congress games.
Yeah, he's pretty good at this game.
I know, but that is the thing that's most impressive.
Yeah, and yeah, I forgot a question from Rick. Who lost the net game? Looks like Hayden lost the net game, unfortunately.
Go through them and pick up. You really run amazing. I don't know how you really pick up.
Cost 7.
That's why I have a little bridge like that.
He's not that good. He pulled it on that
Shots
track.
fired from Kimmy against her husband here, saying that he's the obvious nit in this lineup.
8 and 9.
Didn't think you were calling.
Nice.
Thank you. Missed a real big bet there at the end.
Yeah, he wasn't calling.
I don't think he was calling. The only thing I think he called me, I was trying to figure out what I beat is King Jack, and that was it. He was slow playing games.
$50 shot out.
River trap
King
check
King
or
got
what
there on
was
the
it?
river.
$50 shot.
Got our $50 straddle on right now. Sam with the pocket sixes.
125 total.
Call for MEFK, 1-2 no limit.
That's 200.
I added 2.
Seat night adding 2K.
40 for 1-2 no limit.
For anyone curious, I'm just letting everyone know what games we currently have running at TCH Social. We have 5 games of 1-2, 4 games of 2-5, 1 2-2 PLO, 3 2-5 PLOs, a 5-10 PLO, 1 5-10 no limit, 1 20-40 mix with a half kill, and then 1 50-100 mix game. So quite a variety of games going over at TCH Social. So it's tough for you to not find something that you don't want to play.
Call 250.
And here currently at TCH Dallas, we have 7 1-2 games, 1 2-5 game, 1 1-2 PLO, and of course our 5-10-25 currently running on the live stream table. So a wide variety of games at both locations, and only being 15 minutes apart. If one room has something that you don't want, I guarantee you the other room probably has a game that you're looking for. Ace King gonna flop top pair, top kicker. Out flopping the jacks and the deuces.
325.
Alvin teaches poker in the chat. How's it going, Alvin? Really appreciate you for stepping up and filling in for me the past couple times. Been a really busy week for me with the room opening up, so I really appreciate you hopping in and commentating. Oh man, and a set of deuces there would have hit on the turn. Holiday and Brass Monkey battling it out here.
700.
Yeah, it looks like for the time being, Alvin, there are more 2-5 games at TCH Social. But do keep in mind, I think, you know, with the tournament series up at Choctaw, the tournament series going down at, you know, down in Austin,
That's that big hand I saw today.
I think it's not really a true representation just yet, as, you know, a lot of our 2-5 players like to travel for those big tournaments. I think give it another week or two, we could definitely see, you know, a few more 2-5 games pop up here in Dallas, and several 2-5 games going on at TCH Social. But I think this is a very good representation of, you know, at least in terms of number of players, we're quite busy at both locations.
chance Bill's got like some kind of crazy hand, like 5-3, and just fucking turns 2 pair and.
4 players.
I just see. I'm going to separate Halliday's money over here. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I like it.
75.
Yeah, including tournament tables right now, we have over 32 tables running between the 2 locations. So really happy to see that turnout. So really excited to see what happens in the near future regarding both of our rooms.
It's a big laydown, but I'm going to make it. You were ahead of me.
It's Mike.
Temporarily only, though.
You take home.
47-70 jack.
Am I done? There's 75. 75.
Can be pointing out that it's a very quiet table, no chatty Texas Kim, and definitely a big reason why I think a lot of our viewers like seeing you on the felt, Kimmy. You liven up the table, bring out the action, and make it a really fun viewing experience for a lot of our chatters.
Let's get the game going against you, mine.
Pretty quick, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think right now the most social person on our table right now is probably Brian, but he just has no one else to talk to. No one wants to talk to him.
$50 short of. $150 total. 150.
Danny, that's definitely not true. You're always welcome on our live stream, and you know that. Sam gonna flop top pair with a 10 kicker. No real reason to lead out here, multi-way. One of those way ahead or way behind scenarios. As RJ does flop bottom set, so I don't think Sam can do anything but just make the call here. I like just a call. Yeah, he has to know RJ has some significant strength here, whether it's a big draw or already made hand, to bet out like that into that many players. So I'm sure Sam is a bit cautious right now. See what sizing RJ goes with here. Definitely want to try to keep flush draws in there and, you know, single ace X holdings. So I like a bet of about, you know, $1,000, I think is pretty reasonable. I think 1,000 would be pretty a good sizing to target those aces, and then, you know, make sure you're charging those big draws as well. But it looks like Sam's already not comfortable here with his 10 kicker. Sam, a very smart player, has to know he's very likely behind here, but doesn't want to give up the pair yet.
Queen is
I don't
no
mind a
good,
fold,
I guess.
honestly.
Okay.
Wow, and a great fold there from Sam. RJ gonna show the 9, and you know when Sam sees that 9, he's probably happy. Probably thinks RJ has a hand like Queen 9 or Ace 9, or a set of 9s. Great fold there from Sam. You know, though I definitely wanted to blame it for calling one more street and then reevaluating river. Against certain players, probably a little too tight there to full top pair like that, but against an unknown, probably just better to wait for a better spot, and especially since he is also out of position.
Non-stop.
No. Can you hold it down, please?
Nobody knows what Chris is saying.
Yeah. Thank you.
Give me something to raise. I'll just go.
3 players.
Both Carlos and Rich Mike gonna flop a pair of deuces. Brass Monkey flops a gut shot. Now turning a club draw. Gonna bet out for 200 and probably gonna take it down here. Nice hand there for Brass Monkey.
Money coming.
Players.
She's used to men.
Brass Monkey now up about 1,800, in for about 10,000. Rich Mike and Erfield still the big winners tonight. Carlos and Hayden, the big losers right now, trying to claw out of the red. And again, if you're just now hopping in, my name is Derek. I'm a commentator at TCH Dallas. And also work as a dealer and floor at both locations. So you're very likely to see me at any one of the 2 locations during the week if you like to play poker regularly. And because of that, if you have any questions regarding both of our rooms, I do have a lot of answers. So feel free to ask them in the chat if you want to know something about either of our card rooms regarding memberships, maybe what kind of food they have at TCH Social, what kind of drinks, the buy-in stakes at both rooms.
Y'all have beer over there? Sometimes people have it up there.
No, you have to bring your own.
Yeah, but some people will sell you. Some people have it and they sell it.
I'm buying. I can order some. Vodka tonic
Who
sounds
said
good
it?
to me.
What's the biggest pot won at TCH so far? Man, there's just no way for me knowing that. I'm sure that number could be quite large, but the largest pot won on our live stream was about 148,000, I believe. Between Steven and the infamous Bildo.
Got me out of there, Chris.
Yeah, if you want to watch that hand, Pablo, it's actually on our YouTube channel. So before you look up that video, make sure you hit subscribe and then look up Biggest Pot TCH Live. I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube. It's hard to miss. It has probably one of the, I think it has the most views on our YouTube channel. And that was in the days before we even had table audio. It was just it was just silence. So that was before my time. I hadn't started commentating here at TCH Live yet, but yeah, I don't know how they did that. How those commentators did it, commentating the no table audio. Moneymaker here with the queens. Hey, we got a nice comment here from B. Dale. Social is real nice, well done, great atmosphere, some top shelf spirits too. Thank you, B. Dale, and that's very kind of you to say that. I know our staff, our management team is working very hard to make that experience a great experience. And please be sure to thank all of our dealers and kitchen staff, our servers, our cashiers, and of course our room attendants keeping the room clean. We're working overtime the past week to keep both rooms up and running. Appreciate it, Pablo.
You're running good. I should know better.
Does come king high. Hayden with the best hand right now.
He gets to pick next.
I'll say red the whole time. Or black the whole time.
What did I said red, right?
Yeah.
Check.
Great sizing here from Hayden. Betting a sizing that could still get called by weaker. But has to know in the back of his mind that Moneymaker definitely capable of checking flop with hands like aces, maybe even ace king occasionally. Plays a very balanced strategy, but this time he does have the better hand against the queens. Getting value from the queens. Jack on the river cannot be Hayden's favorite river card. Hands like ace jack will play the same way as well. Moneymaker will check, and I imagine Hayden will check behind, and he will see the good news. Nice hand there for Hayden. Unfortunate flop there for the queens. That might be Hayden's first pot of the night. And sometimes poker is like that. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Play enough poker, you know that. And as a professional like Hayden, not fazed by it. And look at that. Only down 300 now.
Raise to 150.
Chris, you don't have to play every game. There's no net.
That minority was
Yeah.
Phil's coming off now.
Call.
We get him, Phil. Seems like a little tilt raise down there.
Heads up.
Phil plays best when he has a mid button. Yeah. He really does.
Moneymaker's still the best hand right now, but Ari Phil has the lion's share of the equity here. Flopping an open ender. Does turn a pair to go along with his open ender. Rick in the chat says, go Hayden. It only takes one to turn the stake around.
Poker bankroll tracker, how's it got you right now?
Definitely true.
I didn't get it.
Your app, where are we sitting for the night?
Yeah, amazing app. You should check it out, man.
I should, because I need to keep track of my bankroll.
Better don't check that out.
Let's go to wealth manager. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that guy keeps track of it for
I
me.
can show you how to use the filter.
You paid to ask him about that?
Yeah,
You paid to
exactly.
ask him about it?
I get a free Coke.
$50 straddle.
Mike straddle?
Call 50. Call. So you know there's two blocks.
All the way to the
Thank
bottom.
you.
You're richer.
Raise. 250 total. 250.
Carlos with the queen's gonna make it 250 to go. Bridge Mike and
Call
Carlos
50.
Why not?
I just found
sitting
$200.
pretty. Actually, no. Bridge Mike and Brass Monkey sitting quite deep here. So Bridge Mike gonna make the call here. Try to hit a set. Carlos currently with the best hand. Will come 9 high, which is going to be trouble here for Brass Monkey flopping top pair, top kicker. Carlos still the best hand.
Yeah, yep.
though can't be his favorite flop
No, I'm
here.
not active yet. Well, I've been active for the last 2 hours.
God.
Standard for 1 seat, no limit.
900.
Happy to not see an ace or king out there, but definitely a board where a lot of players could have his sets here. But Brass Monkey continue betting. Charging those flush draws in weaker overpairs.
Big lady.
Wow.
Nice hand.
Brass Monkey with the disrespectful fold there. Just gonna fold the top pair top kicker.
No.
Giving Carlos 0 credit for any bluffs in that spot, which I could definitely see Brass Monkey's reasoning here. I mean, 4 ways to a flop, betting into 3 other players. Very unlikely that Carlos is bluffing into 3 players. So nice fold there from Brass Monkey.
Carlos, could you beat a 9?
Money saved is money earned, as I always say in poker,
Short-term
and
memory loss when it comes to poker.
$900 saved from Brass Monkey.
I'll tell you in 14 minutes and 27 seconds then.
Deal. That's a good bet.
Ready? 125 total. Call. Call.
Yeah, I mean, Rick Brass Monkey and Carlos have a lot of hours together. I mean, they're typically one of our regulars on our Wednesday stream, and Brass Monkey just doesn't think he has a bluff there, which, you know, to some extent is true, but we have seen Carlos kind of blast off occasionally on certain board textures, but in that exact spot, I don't see Carlos having a bluff there. Got Mighty Hammer and Sassy in the chat. What's up, guys? Why aren't y'all watching together? Are y'all in different card rooms or something? Or maybe y'all are in the same card room, but just, you know, on different
You
tables.
still playing the game?
Which game?
The color game?
No, we didn't that time.
Harvey Phil gonna flop the nuts straight here.
All black every time.
Gonna try to get some value against RJ's top pair. Can RJ sniff it out here? Doesn't even have the best kicker. But I think in this exact configuration, I think a little too tight to fold. Plenty of draws that RB Phil could still have here. Wow, what are all these folds? What are all these folds here tonight? Just folds the top pair.
Flip 400.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my last name.
Thank you.
And that's gonna be the halfway point of our stream. Thank you so much to Christy for dealing the first half of our stream. And you know, I'm gonna put on the ad again here. If you're a tournament player,
Are
you
you in?
should definitely check out Texas Card House Houston in the next few weeks. Play in our Poker Atlas series. A lot of exciting tournaments. Very, very
That's a
soon.
good question. Do you have to do the long time?
I mean, the flip.
Attention Houston poker players, May 18th through May 30th at Texas Card House Houston. Over $1 million in tournament guarantees in the Poker Atlas Tour. 12 big tournament events including the $200,000 guaranteed Mystery Payday event, the $100,000 guaranteed Pot Limit Omaha Payday bonus, and the $500,000 guaranteed No Limit Hold'em title event. Buy-ins range from $300 to $1,100. Full event details, structures available at texascardhouse.com and on Poker Atlas.
Straight draw too, yeah.
I didn't want.
Yeah, no.
All right, and on to the second half of our stream here. It looks like we're gonna have.
Turn an ace, turn on a 9.
I
was
think
calling
that's
in the
Brittany. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have Brittany dealing the second half of our stream.
lower. Then I was probably
Who's
going to
taking the
bluff with
50 out?
spades.
I think. Wait, no.
Hey, have you taken the 50 out?
Oh,
No.
Chris took it out.
If I get the second dealer wrong again, I'm gonna be.
Yeah, we're doing 100.
No, he took
I'm gonna
100.
feel so bad.
Okay.
That could be Cat too. I can't really tell right now from this angle.
Oh, no.
Whoever wanna be in.
Actually, it is Cat. Oh my gosh. Second time I've named the wrong dealer.
Chris? No, he took 100 for him. So he took 100 this time.
I'm going red. Stick with what I said.
So please welcome Cat to the live stream here.
Oh, deal Kristen.
He's in.
Yeah.
Oh, we could.
He's out.
This guy's out.
He.
He took the 100 for production.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
And then
But he's
Yeah,
not-
it is Cat.
Okay.
Actually, our GM's wife dealing here on our live stream. So welcome her to the live stream.
not a bad answer.
All right. 9 is coming. See it. Okay.
Oh,
2 pair over here. 7
Need a
4.
spade.
7 4.
spade 3.
7. Got the boat right here.
And that's
Boat.
Someone says boat, but I think Carlos has the boat, and he will take down this flip here. Congratulations to Carlos.
Oh, it was nice.
Yeah, and regarding to that ad, if y'all have any questions regarding,
I would have gotten a little flop for sure.
I'd have folded pre-flop, thank you.
if y'all have any questions regarding any of those tournaments or structures, buy-ins, what have you, guarantees, go to texascardhouse.com, and we'll have all that information on there. Make sure you click on the the Houston location. That's where our tournaments will be for the Poker Atlas series. About 12 events, buy-ins ranging from $300 to $1,100, over $1 million in guarantees across the 12 events. Should be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking to try to make a trip down there to play one of those tournaments, but we will see if I have time to.
Kristen's money's dead. Ah, shoot, here he comes.
We just have a giant splash pot.
I straddled though.
What? Call. I call, right? Is that a call or is that a bet?
Whatever you want.
What do you want to do?
You can decide. Take your money back or whatever.
I'll leave it up to Mr. Big Blind, actually.
It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do, Phil.
If you want to raise,
You can make it 100 or 50.
No, I was just calling.
Okay. Do it.
I think Phil wanted to raise, but he said he's just going to want to make the call here.
Chris is gonna pop.
We'll see what happens here. It's going to go 5 ways of the flop with ace, king, king, queen, and queen 10.
He likes to slow those
Some
aces.
premium hands. We'll come 9 high. All going to be glad here they didn't raise, I guess. Hayden and Bridge Mike flopping a pair of 6s.
I don't know what to think of Rich Mike. He's got his hat back on now. So it's like, if I
Yeah.
don't get confused. Like, got the hat back on.
You're intimidating him with your hat.
Turn's going to bring in the backdoor flush draw. Bridge Mike, pair of 6s and the backdoor clubs. Picks up the flush draw.
It's only 2 heads per table, okay?
Hayden going to river 2 pair. Going to bet for value now. Trying to target maybe a slow play to over pair. Or a queen.
Like 7, 8.
2 pair, Phil.
Oh, you're good.
Nice hand there for Hayden.
Any water, coffee, Red Bull, soda, snack.
You a 9, Phil?
I had ace king.
There's one to call, huh?
This one to call.
Yeah, wow.
Little walk to the park there.
You're 6 also.
Waiting for
Take
the
a
camera.
couple flips.
That's what a 5-6 got through.
I almost raised it up. I almost raised it up from the big blind too. I'm like, yeah.
up his flush draw in my section.
We did. I did not know.
Really?
No, it's
Oh, you're fine.
6'4".
Sam just mentioned, I'm like, I don't play ball pop, so that's like, won it anyway, so don't worry about it.
Put it out there.
See, if you were here, I probably would have won it. Of course.
So about 130 of y'all in the live stream chat with us. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. My name is Derek. Still got about 2 hours left in our live stream, so don't go anywhere. Still got a lot of action here left tonight.
Try to take you down.
Mighty Hammer saying he actually got lucky against Bridge Mike at Las Colinas, right as he was cashing out to play this game. The reverse hit and run, huh?
Too good. Oh, we're supposed to be playing the Nick game.
Oh, that's right.
Whip him out. Sorry, Holiday.
Sorry.
Can you pass him out?
Yeah, I got it.
100?
Yeah, let's do it.
Chris, I'm going to thank you in advance.
I take that.
Huh?
No problem.
100 per play.
And it looks like we're starting off with our second game of Nits. The second version of the Nick game here.
But I'm glad I just lost that.
Round 2.
100. Feel like I'm
It's gonna be $100 a person this time, so $800 on the line for the Nits of this round.
Raise.
Get right at it though.
Right to fucking work. Go ahead, call. Fuck it.
His A game comes out.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not.
Of course. How much is that?
It's not 900 for him. It's 900.
Oh, it's 900. Sorry, I can't see that from.
good call.
Sorry, you called for 7.
How is Bridge Mike ranked so far? I think he's the second biggest winner right now behind RV Phil. Or it could be reversed. I know he's one of the bigger winners right now, Mighty Hammer. Playmaker betting 1,200 on this flop, trying to target those overpairs that Phil could have in the spot. Imagine setting up a turn jam if RV Phil made the call. And a nice hand there for Moneymaker.
I was hoping you called ace for suited. No, you're on a streak. Nice hand. Thank you. It doesn't count. You gotta keep your remember no.
That's the guy. That's the guy who faces some of them.
I admit it.
Yep.
Green teas, cappuccinos, lattes, any drink fries, Coke.
Brass Monkey gonna flop 3 sevens with the computer hand here. Rich Mike with 2 pair. No reason for Brass Monkey to raise just yet. We'll just make the call, which might invite Carlos into the mix as well with his ace high, backdoor diamonds. Though it is a paired board, so you basically want to be wary about floating with hands like this on paired boards. Full house now for Brass Monkey, drawing dead. I mean, I think everyone else was drawing dead anyways, but Diamond does come in, and Brass Monkey's definitely hoping someone has a flush here. Gonna try to target a flush or another 7 now. Betting 700, close to a pot-sized bet, which I like a lot. Poker Robot in the chat. Fellas, how we doing tonight? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing all right.
See, not a poker pair. That board would have come out last hand. We would have been. I haven't said anything. Let's go. I was hoping somebody hit diamonds on the river.
I had the ace of diamonds, but nothing else.
I just looked at a Holiday Inn Express.
I wanted that to look like a big ass.
You played it right.
Nice time, Troy. Queen 7. It's my favorite. Very nice time. From now on. No, I gotta play some stupid names.
No.
Yep. Oh, see.
Aiden flopping the best hand right now with second pair. RV Phil with open ender. We'll make the call. Looking to hit an ace or a 6. Ace or 6 doesn't come. Hayden still with the best hand. Probably we'll just check back here, and we'll just check. Unless RV Phil wants to bluff at it here. Imagine go check a lot of the time. Just not sure what Phil would be representing here. Does go check, and Hayden will take this pot down, going to showdown, and able to relinquish his knit button.
I got the jack on the river. I don't think I would have gone there. Well, I would have gone there.
I'm not nervous anymore.
Just like that, Hayden up in the green now, of about 800. Yeah, I kind of forgot to mention this. Thank you, Sassy, for reminding me. For those of you all that have been enjoying our content so far tonight, please do hit the like button. Helps the channel out a bunch. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm, as they say. So thanks for reminding me, Sassy. And if you enjoy our content enough to hit the subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. Do be sure to hit that bell notification to get notified whenever we go live with a new YouTube video or whenever we go live with our live stream.
Nice info.
What's your name?
Carlos.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Can't take me nowhere, can I?
I don't know what you're trying.
Any two cards 5 and under are pocket wheeze. Oh man. You know, Mark, I'll never forget the 7 deuce hand that I dealt to you that one time. You know, I'll start the story and you can end it, Mark. But let's just say Mark limp re-raise with 7 deuce pre-flop, flops 2 pair, gets a weaker hand to call off on the flop, all in on the flop, and then somehow it chops. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. But I'll never forget that hand, Mark. The other guy just put him on ace king, I guess, is what he said. Looks like they're continuing on with the $50 straddle. Big game we got going here. Yeah, it would have been more epic if you could have scooped the pot, Mark, but I guess it's a decent result if you can still chop the pot with 7 deuce there. I think he also won the first board too, right? So if you didn't run it twice, you would have been scooped somehow. Because like I think on the first board he was like set, and I was like, what set does he have? And he rivered a set or something like that. That's true, Mark. That's true. RJ gonna flop top pair. Sam with bottom pair, and they got shot.
Man, I've had $1 for every time Brian said that.
Can I have a pair here, Robbie?
I can have a pair, yeah.
Your jack is good.
Use it all up early.
How's it going, Dante? Welcome to the chat.
Where's your net bomb, boy?
What's that?
Where's your net bomb?
I lost it with Queen 7.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, right after that hand, I had Queen 7 of hearts.
Oh, did you?
I was getting such a hard on, I'm like, oh, let's go, baby. You gotta play it.
Gonna go heads up between Brass Monkey and Holiday, both with Broadway cards in their hand.
Yeah, Queen 7.
And it will come Queen High, Brass Monkey flopping top pair.
Okay.
Queen 7 good.
Queen 7.
Yeah, I know, Alvin. Yeah, it's just
Thank you.
they're definitely making me. They're making me work tonight. I gotta fill the dead air time here with some commentary. But typically our Wednesday game is the liveliest. So we don't have OFC, we don't have Kim. The players that typically like to chat it up with Brass Monkey. So Brass Monkey's kind of on his own here.
My lawyer doesn't like it.
I just love the bankroll app. It's really keeping track of my night tonight. I'll know exactly where I am the entire time. It's been fantastic.
Fantastic, right?
Hey, if you can find the law that allows us to do it, Alvin, to make these games better, then go ahead and let me know, all right?
Trying to bluff Mike with aces. It didn't work for me. Didn't work out.
Put that in the notes. They got a notes feature.
Yeah, the notes. Oh, is there a notes feature? I gotta put that in notes. Don't bluff into aces.
Better don't.
I had second pair. That was good.
Hit the river, Phil.
Marquisa Suzanne flopped him a straight flush and had 3 people shoving into him. My God. Actually, I think I walked by when that hand was happening. Mark, was that on table? Was that on table 10? Like, I think I walked by and I just see his hand table. He had like Jack 10 suited. And it was like it was a King Queen 9 flop, and he just had the nuts. I'm pretty sure I was just in the room playing, and I just walked by and see Mark had a straight flush and a massive pot.
$800. That's chump change.
Like someone also like rivered a boat too, right?
I just want to say thank you to one of you in advance.
It's Hayden's biggest win tonight.
Did I say thank you yet?
I wish more people had your mindset, Poker Monkey, but you have to imagine when there's money involved, a lot of players do get sometimes unreasonably upset at the dealer when they are just the messengers of the cards. When probably, most of the time, there needs to be some internal reflection on, a person's play. But enough on that, back to the action here. Okay, yeah, I do remember that then, Mark. I think I was like walking over to the cage to either buy more chips or color up. I couldn't remember exactly, but I was walking around and I just walked by table 10 and I just see like $2,400 in the middle in a 1-2 game. And I'm just like, oh, look at that. And I just see Mark's tabled hand of a straight flush. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good hand there, Mark. Yeah, okay, someone river the ace-high flush and like someone else had like maybe a boat too, or I don't know.
What you play?
27.
Who's dealing? Kat. Kat is dealing right now, and actually she's the wife of our GM. I think she's actually working as a server now at our TCH social location, but it looks like she is a dealer at heart, so it looks like we had her deal our live stream here tonight.
Oh, that is mine. You can have it if you want. thirsty.
Yeah, thank you. I'll buy you the next round.
All right.
It was a real hand, trust me. That could crush her soul. Damn it. Oh, yes. Show it. Oh, what did I say? You have jacks?
Not in back.
That's a queen ten of spades. Can we see it?
It's okay. I got change.
Let's keep moving. I would have hated my life to see a pair.
Thank you,
Carlos, I jinxed you by saying only you win.
Yeah, we do actually have quite a few families in our workforce. Of course, our GM and Kat, Eugene and Audine. Eugene's a dealer here at TCH, and also Audine's a hostess. Actually, Eugene had a couple sons actually working at TCH as well. Also, of course, we have Sal. He deals on our election quite a bit. And his wife, Dalila, works as a waitress. There's a few others as well. Yeah, of course, Mitch is a dealer. His son works as a dealer as well, and Floor.
Skeptical.
One of our cage members, Devin, and his wife, Jennifer, works as a hostess. So quite a few family groups in our family, TCH family, as I like to call it. Oh, no wonder she's such a good dealer there, Kimmy. Kat went to Kim Stone's poker dealer school, of course taught by Kimmy Stone herself. It makes a lot of sense now.
One more time? No, hold it. Holiday's like, yeah, all right. What you got?
It's up to the table, whatever the table wants to do. I'll get with it.
I'll wait for around.
For me, it's fine.
2 orbits and then you go?
Like, we should start, like,
You gotta
early
start,
enough.
not to, because the string will end, and then if it doesn't end with that one, no, I'm saying we got an hour. That's it?
Then we should start it, like, after the hand, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's working as a server at TCH Social right now.
That's good, right?
So she's definitely got her work cut out for her. Those ladies work very hard, as I've seen. And also working on quite a few of the kinks. So, but all things considered, I've heard only good things.
Yeah, 15 minutes is 3 hours. I was sleeping on my couch, quickly took a shower and really? Yeah. I texted her and she texted me back, and I didn't see the phone until she called me. Thanks for calling.
Holiday with the jacks again. Not gonna flop a jack. Brass Monkey gonna hit second pair on a king high board. We'll go check, check. 9 on the turn. Doesn't improve anyone's holding. Brass Monkey looks like he will lead out here with his pair of 7s, and now picking up a gut shot. Wow, with a bet and a call, it's tough for Holiday to have the best hand here, but she will make the call, I imagine. With plenty of draws still out there. 8 of spades does complete the front door spades. Brass Monkey rivering 2 pair. Does bring in the one-liner, though. Does he want to go for some more value here? Trying to target a king. He will go. 700, just under half pot. Nice hand there for Brass Monkey there.
Calling after this hand.
Back. Yeah, I think does that count? Oh, man. around. That's what Chris won with the first time. 5-7 off. That was not winning with that. It was something
How to do it since we're playing $500
Good race, Chris. Good race.
That's good.
I think I had
Appreciate the kind words, Sassy. I know. I for one, I think I worked about 55 hours last week, and my feet were killing me working the floor all week. But you know, I love the job. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't like it.
Green tea, black tea.
Really appreciate the kind words again there.
Cappuccinos. Any drinks on stage?
Got an iced coffee.
Iced coffee? No green
You know, and those are just the staff members that you can actually see working. I mean, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on with Victor, our COO, and of course our GM Mike, working with Ryan, our CEO, trying to make the best possible experience for our customers.
Card house, they have the big ones. So bring them over here.
I know Leon's also been very busy the past few months working on hiring. You know, Nick, our operations manager, a lot of back of house stuff. You know, things that you just don't think about. You know, like, you know, plumbing or just all sorts of things. I mean, I can't even think about it right now, but I know Nick does a lot more stuff than you guys probably realize. Flop's going to come ace high. Best hand here for RJ. Carlos with backdoor diamonds, but I don't think he will be continuing here on this board. This is probably going to be a bet and a fold here.
Jack? Yeah, it's hard on him. I didn't want to be all that. Check Wall Street. Yeah, exactly. You check Jack High board. Let's go. I'm good here. Yeah, Jack High board. I would have felt good about it.
Is that the Stars game?
Yeah, Jay's just crazy though. He works more hours than everyone combined, I'm pretty sure.
What do you have? You got any covered?
Yeah, but he is you know, very hard worker for sure, and a great addition to our team. Wow, look at this. Are we gonna just jam the ace queen here, putting Sam in a spot here for all of his chips. Of course, the knit button is still in play. Sam has to know he's either flipping here a lot of the time. Does he want to flip here for this amount of money, though?
So much more quiet in here.
I came over here Monday afternoon and stopped by to catch some chips. I went 3 days ago.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Last time was the Queen of Clubs.
Just put the other one over.
Good move.
Tournament donkey, ace queen. Oh, and all in.
Yeah, just the third place, finish tournament donkey there in RVFL now. Just for those of you that don't know, RVFL coming fresh off his third place finish in an $1,100 event there at Choctaw. I think it was the Choctaw Classic, as they called it. Rich Mike here. It's been a little bit quiet. Waking up with the queens now.
Next time I call.
Yeah, very, very true, Sassy. Iceberg theory, right? Yeah. For the room to run as smoothly as he did for the first week, yeah, like as you said, you can only imagine how much work there is behind the scenes.
Yeah, but nines, you know, if I had jacks, yeah, probably so, you know, but nines.
Just like when I had pocket fours and she had jack on it. She had the trust.
Is that a big call or a real call?
The problem is if you have nines.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm drawing in mind. That's why I said if I have jacks or queens, I snap call, you know, I mean, I'll see it. But with nines, there's a good chance I'm way behind.
Good job, Mike.
Mid call.
Thank you.
That was a real mid call. I was afraid of the flop.
It wasn't
Just a gambler. He does it a little bit like kindergarten's younger brother.
Second call for Brandon X. Once in the limit.
Rich Mike's still the big winner after that hand. Brass Monkey not too far behind. RV Phil down a little bit from his initial big win at the start of the stream, but still up about 800. Gotta reiterate for those of y'all just now hopping in, welcome to TCH live from our Dallas location. We stream about 5 days a week between our locations. Tuesday and Wednesday from Dallas, and from our final table for Saturday.
Exactly. Nobody speaks English.
Only because I wanted to see you get rid of the big butt.
This was Chris hold on to his. Getting down to it, just 3 left? Is that
the best hand?
3 of them?
Pretty sure I have the best hand.
4.
Easy. Easiest ever. Easiest ever.
Looks like only 2 players left in their knit bun. Again, $800 on the line here. For those of you that don't know what the knit game is, every time you win a pot, pre-flop or post-flop, you just show down your hand.
Right through the
And you get to turn in your knit button. Last person with the knit button has to pay everyone the bounty amount, and I believe it's $100 a player right now.
You're on the button, you're in the right spot to see it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Last time I did it was a big hand.
I remember that.
Wasn't for me, but yeah.
Who's that?
Yes, ma'am. 300?
Actions here.
So if you got 2 players left on their knit button, Hayden and Moneymaker. So it looks like we're gonna have 2 players battling out against Moneymaker. Hayden not wanting to pay the bounty again. Let's see what happens. No, excuse me. Sam still has his knit button too.
Good job, Brian. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was you, Hayden.
Sassy, I believe Hayden, Sam, and Moneymaker still have their knit buttons. So 3 players left.
I can go ahead and put my blinds in door.
Green teas, black teas, cappuccinos, lattes.
Tournament viewers, we started with double, finish that hand, next hand blinds are up, 500, 1500, 1500.
Second call for Christopher X, 1 to the limit.
Gonna be a bet and a call. Sam flopping top pair. Moneymaker with a gut shot. Backdoor spades. Spade does not come on the turn. Only has the 10 as an out still. Will Sam continue firing here? Sam gonna check. Moneymaker gonna check behind. Check on the river. Sam will check again. Now Moneymaker. Imagine Christopher Nutter in the chat says I play TCH Austin time to time, so I generally try to check out the TCH streams. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for checking out our TCH Austin location. If you're ever in the Dallas area, I highly recommend you come to TCH Dallas or TCH Social located in Las Colinas. We got 2 locations now in the DFW area.
That's what you said.
And I'm gonna have him autograph it, and I'm gonna keep it for the rest of my
No,
life.
you said that 2 weeks ago, Friday night. How do you think I feel? I'm between these guys.
Hate to lose it, I'm gonna buy tacos.
Thank you. Sam, you want Tito's? Anybody want Tito's?
Yeah, you got.
And tonic, or what do you want with it?
Well,
I'll take one, pal. You want one as well? Yeah, thank you.
Attention players, we're opening a brand new 2-5 no limit hold-up on table 6. By calling your name, please head on over to table 6. N-E-F-K, Nikki J, Anthony J, Hero, Luis, 22 Alex,
Tito's?
Christopher S, Donald C, and John Y. This is brand new 2-5 at table 6.
Good, how are you doing? Yeah, appreciate you very much. Have a good evening.
Sam gonna flop bottom set here. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a 3 for a second. Thought Hayden turned a straight. But no, he's gonna turn a pair to go along with his gut shot. Sam was still the best hand. Why does it say that Hayden has the best hand here? What's going on here? Sam betting with a set.
Euro. You still want the tip off? No. Lewis. Tip off, Lewis. Go ahead. Yes.
Nice hand there for Sam.
Christopher S. Tip off.
Appreciate you. Have a good day.
Donald C. Tip off, Donald C.
Wow, this is, I mean, I'm just looking at Poker Alice right now. Between our 2 locations, we have so many games going. Yeah, I know we had a few, a few doubters, maybe a few naysayers, but at TCH Social we have 6 1-2 games, 5 2-5 games, 1 2-2 PLO, 4 2-5 PLOs, 2 5-10 no limit games, a 20-40 mix with a half kill, and a 50-100 mix. That is just awesome. You know, and at our original location here in Dallas, TCH Dallas, we still have 7 1-2 games, 2 2-5, 1 1-2 PLO. And of course, our 5-10 25 game going right now. So plenty of games to choose from between our 2 locations.
Perrier or Sprite? Sprite good with you too, Hayden?
I'm good with Sprite. Yeah.
What's that? 150? 150.
Appreciate it, Kimmy. Yeah, hope to see you at one of our 2 locations more often. I know you were just on a trip, and I'm sure you got some more trips planned very soon. But it's good. It's good to know that even with the second location so close to our original location, we have this many games going. And I definitely want to reiterate, we are not abandoning our TCH Dallas locations our TCH Dallas location, we have renovations in the works to spruce it up a little bit.
Monday night.
If you prefer the TCH Dallas location, we have not forgotten about y'all. I know some of our players don't really care for, additional food or beverage options, or they like the freedom to order whatever food they'd like.
Hey, you're gonna lose if you don't play a game. Just let you know.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
That's the way the game works.
Was that advice free or?
Sorry, Doug. Thanks for the feedback. I'll try to speak up a little bit more. I am commentating from home, so I am using my headset right now, but I'll do my best to speak up a little bit more. Thank you for the feedback.
100% think your first baseball game. I'm a source for really great seats, right? Third base, first row. It's the best view. You're right there on the field. Near all the players.
Shit, I had these too.
I had ace 4. Better 100.
Hey, how are you?
That would make it hot.
Say hello. How are you? Dealing at both places?
Yeah, I haven't dealt over there yet, but there's a chance I will tomorrow.
I've been over there the last 2 days. It's really nice.
It is really nice, isn't it?
Food's really good.
Yeah, I haven't tried the food yet.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. Yeah, I hope it doesn't kill this place.
Yeah, it's really nice though.
That's a great question, Doug. Yeah, so the golf simulators are up and running. I think currently they're not allowing anyone to use it just yet because they are working to soundproof that area a little better because they have tested it out and it is quite loud in an already very loud room. But I do have information on that for anyone that would like to play the golf simulator. So once they work out the kinks and the sound, I think they're installing some foam insulators, some noise reduction tools in that area. Once they get that going, I believe it is $40 an hour per bay to play, and you can have as many as many players as you like in that single bay. So you have 3 or 4 of your best friends there playing a round of golf there for $40 an hour. I think pretty reasonable for some fun in a very fun room already.
And then number 1 seed. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 9 seed.
Kimmy, you and I both. I feel the same as well. Whenever I play with a group of players that I normally, I play with and I talk and they're chatting with me, and then when I leave, it's just a silent table. It makes me wonder if I'm just bothering them too, but because I also like to just talk at a poker table as well. I could just be a social guy in that kind of environment, but I don't know. I like chatting it up at a poker table. Yeah, Mitchell, and we've heard that complaint a lot. Some complaints that I've heard are the sound environment's a bit too loud, and then the tables are too close. And we are currently working on solutions to both. So as with anything, we're only in our second week of opening, so we take all the feedback to heart, and we're working on improving all those areas. Well, Bridge Mike with the top of range here, top pair, top kicker, facing a $1,200 bet from Hayden. Still with his knit button. And I imagine that's going through Bridge Mike's head right now. Top pair, top kicker, way too strong to fold right now on this dried board texture.
That used to be something you'd never hear have open seats for 2 times.
Yeah, no. Another place is about the same amount of people. Just like this pool over there earlier. Maybe it might be.
Nine of hearts on the river doesn't change anything. What will Hayden do now? Fridge Mike can't miss a flop. Wins another big one, up to a 10K stack now from his original buy-in. Up about 5,000 it looks like now. Looks like that was a 2-street bluff from Hayden's point of view. I mean, I don't really see what river card he would have continued barreling with if on a king high board like that, so. I imagine he was just hoping to get that fold on the turn. But once Bridge Mike makes that call on the turn, he has to know Mike has, you know, top pair good kicker holdings.
What are the drink prices?
Maybe even sets sometimes.
Didn't seem like it was gonna work.
But it makes it more festive. Like we were sitting, Danny kept ordering beers and for the table. It was just fun. Yeah. So,
It'll change the game a little bit. Full bar.
it made it more talkative. Like the walking death around. Very man.
Can I get a Tito's? I don't mind at all. Can I get a Tito's Sprite, please?
You know, I just overheard Brass Monkey talking about, you know, Danny buying drinks for the whole table at a game he was playing at TCH Social. So, I know a lot of our players just like that aspect of it, how they just have the food available, the drinks. You know, kind of makes it more of a social aspect. When you just say, I'm going to buy a round of shots for the table. Or buy a round of beers for the group.
Yeah.
Heck, you can make it so you can play the knit game and say whoever loses the knit game has to buy the whole table a round of drinks. We could play that sometime. Hey, anyone in the chat that wants to play that game, we'll meet up at TCH Social sometime and we'll play a knit game where the loser has to buy the entire table a round of drinks. How about that? Or buy everyone bad beat bacon. That'd be fun too. Anyone down for that in the chat? Both players having an ace here. Sam's kicker is best right now. Sam will continue to have the best hand. We'll go check, and Sam will take it down. I'm surprised Sam didn't go for some value there on the river. But I guess the front door spades did come in. Nice hand there for Sam. I mean, honestly, Chris, our TCH Social and TCH Dallas locations are very, very close to each other. So if you come to one, you're already 15 minutes away from the other.
I wonder how they determine who goes over the other place.
Oh, but I see what you mean, yeah. You're not going to come up just for that game, but yes. But if you are in there, definitely check out both of our locations.
I don't know, come from a long way away.
Dugar says, I do not drink, but I'll buy other shots. 4 to 5 shots in, and my win rate may improve. Absolutely. Yeah, actually, I'm not drinking right now either, so that's funny. Kimmy Sun says, I'm down as long as Derek's chips are involved. Absolutely, Kim. You know my chips are always in play. My Hammer in the chat says, I was on a table where Safine got the table around pretty awesome. What I heard was best margarita ever, hands down, the player said. Wow, okay. I'll have to try the margarita at some point then, I guess. RV Phil going to turn trip 9s with the best kicker. Our moneymaker cannot win this hand. Front board diamonds do come in. So RV Phil does have the ace of diamonds. Yes, Mitchell. You haven't tried the chicken fingers yet. I've heard very good things about them. I'm gonna incline to call them chicken tenders too. I mean, I've heard chicken fingers can just be mashed up chicken. fried, but chicken tenders. They use whole pieces of chicken tenderloins there. I think that's why a lot of the players like it. They're large pieces of chicken with a great crispy breading. My mouth is watering just talking about this. Also heard some good reviews about the brownie as well.
Do you work at the Speedway?
I do twice a year.
I heard Whiskey Myers just
For Highway 30, yeah.
It's really great to hear that a lot of our customers do like the menu. I know our, our kitchen manager, worked to curate that menu, or worked very hard for that. So, again, if you do see Kyle ever, he's a very busy man. If you ever see him at the TCH social location, please reach out to him and thank him and encourage him for all the hard work he does. I mean, right now, him and the kitchen staff are very short staffed, so they're working overtime right now. Oh man, okay, that good, huh? Mighty Hammer says one of the players is eating an ice cream brownie every day for like 5 days. Man, I'm just gonna have to go check out the room myself to eat the food. I've only worked there, so I haven't had a chance to eat any of the food there. I typically bring my lunch when I'm working. Shout out to Lauren for making all the nice meals for me.
You do 7 right there, Carlo. He does have these 7.
Hey, any talk about our card room is solid talk for me. We can just talk about the card room's food all day if we have to. Haven't heard too much about the mixed drinks there, other than I guess the margarita that Mighty Hammer's talking about. Great question here, Doug. Is there a place there to sit down and eat? Yes. So we don't have like servers walking around to take orders unless you're currently playing, but you can actually order food at the bar, and they'll bring you food to a nice seating location. Doug, I think we're friends on Facebook, so if you want any pictures, I can definitely send pictures of the lounge area. It's a very large area, well lit, lots of comfortable seating and tables. It kind of doubles as a waiting area for the poker room and as a dining area for any players that want to just sit and eat.
I eat more than everyone else, Carlos, don't worry.
She smiles when I lose. You notice? See? Look, she's getting over some. There, see? Cheeks get all big. It's amazing.
Of course, I want to advertise, all the wonderful food options we have at TCH Social, but of course, not everything's for everyone, right? So, I mean, if those dining options aren't for you, there are a lot of very, very good food options, walking distance from our TCH Social location. So, I highly recommend you support all of our local businesses that are close by. We want to, build good relationships with them. I myself, I think, ordered some dumplings and noodles from the Chinese restaurant right down the road, and oh my gosh, it's actually very good. So I highly recommend them. Also heard good things with the bakery right next door. There's a Hudson House very close by. There's a Brazilian steakhouse. There's a Starbucks. So a lot of options. But of course, all the options at TCH Social are very good as well. So you can't go wrong with either. Is Toast and Jam the brunch place located very close? Because I heard from Poker Ski. I saw one of his Instagram posts when he was playing our big tournament.
I knew.
He went to go check out
Good pull.
the brunch place for breakfast right before day 2, and he said it was jam packed with dealers and customers. So I mean, again, I could already see the benefits to a lot of our rooms or a lot of the local businesses with our poker room being there.
Pocket deuces.
Oh man, and for the second time, Hayden losing the knit game and having to pay everyone $100 each. Unfortunate.
Can I get 1,000?
First it was a coin flip pre-flop.
Thank you.
Always is.
I'm adding 2.
And again, the only complaint I've heard about our food options at TCH Social is that they don't have enough. In the sense that our kitchen does close at midnight, so there's no late night food options currently. Though I will say we just had our managers meeting today. We are working on late night options, whether it's leaving out some finger foods for players to have throughout the night, or having some food pre-made that the players can order.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, please do be patient for our players that do like to play really late. Please, please be patient. We are working on late night food options as we speak.
Now I'm gonna win a bunch of hands.
Yeah, now you're gonna scream.
Well, I love spicy, Sassy, so I'll have to try out the shrimp then. My spice tolerance is impenetrable, as I like to say. Hayden finally picks up a big hand here, but doesn't have the knit button. We'll try to bet for some value here, and we'll be a snap fold, I imagine, from Bridge Mike.
I don't think I'm good. There you go.
You're almost in that low. Could only be 6-7.
Really? Oh, me? Yeah. Right. I think I was wishing I had the 4-6 instead of the 6-8.
Thanks, buddy.
You want me to take the straw though?
No, I can do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's over right here. Appreciate it.
Can they put the Warriors game here, or is this all we're gonna watch?
It's right. You can't have it. It's right behind. It'll be out after this game. This game's unbelievable.
What's the score?
Miami game.
What's the score?
Miami.
Miami was down 18, and then now it's 1. No, I think no, it's 6. Back to 6 now. They cut it to 1. Down 7-8.
Yeah, that would be fine. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Could you just reenact what's going on, or?
No, dribble by dribble.
32 seconds left. I'm at 7.5.
Bumpy's got 2,300 diesel. 2,300 diesel. No.
So you checked 3 times? I don't believe you.
Yeah, check 3 times with top pair.
I knew when you checked twice, I was losing.
Yeah. Hey, but if the river was a deuce, ooh la la. And I was gonna check, and you would for sure bet.
Yeah, something go.
And then I bet, and then I was gonna like really do it, but it was not a deuce.
That would be a little bit nasty.
It would have been nasty. I tell you,
And we don't like that.
Yeah, it would have been good for me.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Some of the brothers like nasty.
Yeah, the poker gods love it. So
Not today.
not today.
It's tough to bluff me out this one.
Yeah.
Two pairs good?
You gonna try to steal your small blind?
Yeah, totally agree there, Poker Monkey. And I think we are taking all that feedback to heart. You know, working on getting more food knot options for late night players, and you know, working on the sound. You know, especially since we're gonna have the golf simulator as well, working on ways to make it more comfortable for all our players involved. I've also heard feedback regarding our current food trays. We're trying to get trays that actually roll and don't tip over as easily. We've had a lot of spills over the past week or so. So you know, any other feedback is always greatly appreciated. So anyone playing during the time I'm flooring, feel free to let me know about any thoughts or helpful critiques. Yeah, sound is weird. Yeah, it has anything to do with the type of flooring you choose, the environment, the walls, the ceiling, how hollow your walls are. There's so many things involved, right? The kind of the location of things, where everything's located. So if anyone in the chat actually has any, I guess, tips on how to better soundproof a room, I'm all ears, and I'll definitely pass along that information.
I'm just trying to get you to talk to me, but I got Hayden instead. Do what?
Who did you give them to? It's time to toot your horn. You're on it.
Just give up?
Just a father and son. You like hockey? Ew. Like NFL, college? It'd have been cool you said XFL. Who's your favorite team? Are you from there?
Who's your favorite team, Carlos?
I love the Steelers. When I was a little kid, I just loved their uniforms, black and gold. Sorry? The Aints?
I was going. He was
one of my first.
I was poor. I could only watch football teams that were on TV.
That was one of my earliest recollections, the Immaculate Reception. Unbelievable. They were celebrated that and died the same day.
At 9-10, it was going to be a battle. 9-10 hard.
Against Oakland?
Jack Tatum,
Sam,
the guy who caused
Sam,
all
have
that.
you ever heard about a string bet? Ever?
No, my hand was already out there. My hand was out there. I know it's been there.
Yeah, he does too.
As long as it doesn't come back,
I was counting for more.
that's the string. It's different in Germany. Maybe it is.
Try it in Germany. Well, it's good.
Yeah, they will.
That's okay.
I knew this seat was going to be bad tonight because you ruined it yesterday. Because you did good in this seat yesterday, so it's going to be bad today.
It's going to be heads-up action between Moneymaker and Sam.
Ran it out.
Welcome, King High. Moneymaker to flop a pair of 5s.
She beat Mr.
Sam with no pair.
Played really well.
King on the turn's going to give Moneymaker 2 pair. Probably make it a little more comfortable out of his holding.
I keep thinking about your hand. I gave deals and I'm like, I just.
He will take it down. So again, we are watching a cash game here, but if you're more into tournament poker, we have a great tournament series happening in Houston, Texas in the next few weeks. Our Poker Atlas series, over $1 million in guarantees, about 12 different tournaments. Check out this ad regarding our Poker Atlas event happening very soon.
Attention Houston poker players, May 18th through May 30th at Texas Card House Houston. Over $1 million in tournament guarantees in the Poker Atlas Tour. 12 big tournament events including the $200,000 guaranteed Mystery Payday event, the $100,000 guaranteed Pot Limit Omaha Payday Bonus, and the $500,000 guaranteed No Limit Hold'em Title event. Buy-ins range from $300 to $1,100. Full event details, structures available at texascardhouse.com and on Poker Atlas.
I was gonna say, what if it was 2 clubs? Yeah, then you're in. Let's go. Action. I think I put me up correctly today on runner flush. Forward big hand. It was a big pot.
What, today?
Yeah, okay. I was like,
There was a 5-10 running there.
yeah,
The other one?
that's what it was playing.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it.
It was really 5-10-25.
Right. That's where I met Sam and Chris a couple of days ago.
They did not have one yesterday.
They did not. I was there yesterday and
Well,
I was
you
planning to take a
did
break
you
today.
win or lose
I
that
played
game?
2-5
For your poker tracker, tell me.
Oh, that's right. I ran into you yesterday.
They didn't run the. They had 11 on the list, but they were probably. And I left like 10 p.m.
I was really disappointed he didn't call my $3,000 bet. How's that? Running flush is
So sweet.
yeah, they. I don't know what he did.
Hey, did you get the what from the guy who makes those?
Put in shag carpet to dampen the sound? Oh man. I mean, with all the spells I've been seeing though, Doug, I don't think we want to deal with shag carpet.
You need to make a 2-tracker.
Stock life suit jacket.
Yeah.
We're a poker coach with my moneymaker.
Printing money.
Chris is nice to me. He has these pet names for me, like Calling Station,
ATM.
Fish.
ATM. ATM, best nickname.
Rich Mike, the big winner tonight, up 5,400. Congrats to him. About 45 minutes left in our stream. He's looking to extend that lead, I imagine. Or Hayden and Carlos looking to get out of the red.
Except for Holiday's like 13 years old.
Oh my gosh. If we have any other questions regarding our card rooms located in Dallas or Las Colinas, please let me know. My name is Derek. I'm a commentator for TCH Live. I also work as a dealer and floor at both locations. So you're very likely to see me working at any point during the week. I also do like to play cards every now and then, but though I've had very little time to actually play cards the past few weeks.
You notice right how she smiles? But
Carlos was really dirty with that, so we can't.
I know.
Michael Tilton in the chat. How's it going, Michael? Welcome, welcome. I mean, if you're wanting shag carpet, Doug, I mean, you might as well add popcorn ceiling too, right?
I'm gonna try again.
Try it.
Full effect.
1 for 2.
so close
Yeah,
to
I
money
tried it
maker
3
being
times.
in
I
it.
won twice, I think.
Really? I got a good one now. I was between 7.
I guess while we're talking about both of our rooms here, do please take advantage of our 9 for 99 special we're running all month. You can purchase 2 of these promotions each day. And yes, the time does transfer between our 2 locations located in Dallas, so please take advantage of this while we have this promotion. 9 for 99. You can buy 2 of them a day. Saves you about $2 an hour, or saves you exactly $2 an hour. Back to the action here.
Now see that? Yeah, every hand.
Yeah, that's very true. We have our new 1K and 5K chips available now at our TCH social location. The 1Ks are bright yellow with a black lettering. So yes, they look like bumblebees. I'm definitely calling them bumblebee chips. We also have 5K chips too, which are very reminiscent of the 5K flag chips from Vegas. A lot of the more famous locations. So kind of cool to see that our 5Ks look like that. They're red, white, and blue. And our 1Ks are bright yellow. Very pretty chips there at TCH Social.
I was like, there's no way we'll check that river.
Yeah, trust me, I would be playing more if I could. I've been working 40+ hours a week the past few weeks to help get the new room up and running. Of course, my job does take precedence first, but I'll be back on the felt in no time for sure. I was actually planning on playing the 2040 mix at TCH Social today, but I had to get my car looked at today, and I ended up having to drop it off. So I have no car right now. That's also why I'm commentating from home today. Yeah, it was very awesome to finally meet you too, Michael. I know you and Pokemon got to meet as well, so definitely hope to see you at one of our locations very soon, Michael.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's only a handful of players that are that have bought the 5Ks right now, but of course it's our bigger game players. But yeah, they look like the flag chips from Vegas. They're red, white, and blue. Not as white. Definitely more red and blue than white, but yeah, they got red, white, and blue on them.
Yeah. 2 flush draws.
Might have been low flush draws. They were flush.
$2 vodka, so I'm gonna give him just FYI.
Gamble mode announced. Try it on. Is that 100 strap?
Oh, it's 100? I thought it was 50. Okay. So.
Can we straddle 100?
Yeah. I mean, you do 5 times.
Yeah.
125. That was induced.
Oh yeah. So today, today they were doing 2040 mix with a half kill.
What? You want some greens? I got some.
Definitely can get quite large once the half kill gets going. Yeah, for any mixed game players out there, we like to run our mixed game here with some dealers, some players. We like to mix it up quite a bit. We like to run that game once a week every single Wednesday, starting around 11 or noon. And I think for the foreseeable future, we're going to be running that game from our TCH social location. It kind of varies from week to week, Kimmy. So we'll typically select the games based on who shows up, right? So whoever's the first group of players that gets to sit down, we tend to pick like 1 or 2 games each, and then we'll do 1 game per orbit. But typically we'll have, all the triple draw games, all these, sud variants, some board games as well, some Dramaha, some Dramaha 49, some Dramaha 0, some just straight Dramaha. A game that Cooper really likes called Leftovers. I won't really explain that game until you get to play with us.
Roll in.
Does the game have a set line or is it dealer's choice? Yeah, so it's a set lineup in the sense that we will pick the games based on who shows up, right? So if what games are in the current 2040? I don't know right now, but I could text Julian because I think he was just playing there. But I'm sure, yeah, there's a game Sassy, yeah. And I'm sure they're doing all the triple draws like Badoogie, Deuce of Seven's triple draw. But I can ask Julian right now if you want to know, Kimmy.
Good hand, Carl. Well done.
Thank you, Mitch.
At least I don't call you Carla.
Pissed her off again.
Yes, Omajack is a game too. Half Omaha, half Blackjack. Not my favorite game. A little too just random for me, but. Hey, Fireman Mike in the chat. How's it going, buddy? Nice of you to join the live stream chat.
A little premature there, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess Kimmy doesn't like it either. I'm not a huge fan. I'm a bigger fan of the game that Kimmy introduced to me. High Doogie, which instead of, Badoogie, which is ace 2 3 4, unsuited is the nuts. Quad aces is the nuts. Yeah, Sassy is not my favorite variant either. Mighty Hammer. It's just too many draws there. Oh, thanks, Julian. Yeah, Julian's hopping in the chat here. Today we played Raz, 08, Stud, Stud 8, Badoogie, Deuce of 7, Triple Draw, and Dramaha. That is a great mix, man. I'm so sad that I missed today. 2040 mix with a half kill. And yes, they are still currently playing, though I don't know how much longer they're playing. So you're definitely going to take a risk there to drive over there. I mean, they could break at any moment. I guess you could see if they have a list running.
I was not about to bluff into that.
I think another fun game I liked that Cooper's introduced to me was Action Raz. Your hand does not qualify unless you have a face card within your 7 cards. So even if you have the wheel, you lose to quad aces, which is kind of annoying. Or you would lose the quad aces with a jack. Obviously that's impossible because if you have the wheel, then you can't. Have it. But okay, so you would lose to trip aces with a jack. Yeah, Julian says get there by the start about the game. We pick the games and set it so that it flows properly. I mean, and also, I mean, if ever we lose a player that won a certain game and that the rest of the table doesn't want, and then we get a new player, we might add games in the mix as well. So you don't necessarily need to get there right at the start to add a game that you'd want. But that's the best way. That's usually when we set the lineup for the game is at the start.
Even a broken clock works twice a day, so I got my.
I mean, I'm not going to get too deep into mixed games, but I do love playing mixed games, so I can talk about them forever. For those that don't know, Raz is a low ball game, stud variant, which means you get 4 cards face up, 3 cards face down by the end of it, and you play the worst possible 5-card hand. So that's Raz, right? So ace to 5, Raz, that's the nuts. But there's no qualifier, so you can win with jack lows, you can win with king lows. But action raz means you need to qualify with at least a face card. So it's king, jack, or queen, and win one of your 7 cards.
If I only had it.
Dominant straight.
Yeah, so for scoops, yeah, it's a half kill if it scoops, or the way we played it, if you scoop a split pot game, or if you win 2 normal games in a row, I think. Yeah, there it is. Julian, our mixed game mastermind, kind of started that game around here at TCH. Also works as a dealer here. That is incorrect, Matthew. Ace to 5 is the nuts.
I had something incredibly.
Not trying to argue, but I do play a lot of mixed games, so I'm pretty knowledgeable in the mixed games.
Oh my god, here it comes. King Jack Queen, please.
Pretty big flop here for Bridge Mike. Flops jack high flush draw with a gut shot. Harvey Phil now turning a gutter with his 2 overs as well, picking up a club draw as well. Quite the draw here for both these players. See how both of these players play this hand out. Oh, wow. Yeah, Hayden did have the 5-6. He would have flopped the nuts here. Hey, Kimmy not a fan of folding a single raise pot with the 5-6 suited. I'm not going to lie, I would have been in there as well.
No, he didn't have a silver.
And against 2 hands that he probably could have got a lot of value from. 2 massive draws. But on to the next one here. About 30 minutes left in our stream, and this time has flown by. I really appreciate everyone that's been tuning in. It's been a lot of fun commentating over this action. It's been the Bridge Mike show tonight.
Y'all in for a round of chat?
If anyone's curious about any questions regarding any of our card rooms here located in the Dallas area, please let me know. My name is Derek. I'm a commentator for TCH Live, and also I work as a dealer and floor at both locations.
You okay with that match?
Probably some of it.
It's 50. The announcement of round of shells. That's all I gotta ask. Seagulls right?
Oh my god, what? You threw Limit Hold'em in the mix too? Oh man. Nice. That's actually probably good for the game. Yeah, I'll have to come out and play next week, Julian. Did y'all do any deuce, no limit deuce? Yeah, and Cammy, occasionally we'll throw no limit deuce of 7 in the mix too, with a cap, just to keep it somewhat friendly. Jose with some kind words, appreciate it. He says, crushing it, Derek, keep it up. Yeah, I do my best here. I'm very passionate about poker, so it makes it very easy to talk about for 4 hours.
Fill the bluff. It's still good. Fill the bluff. No, no.
Appreciate the feedback, Leo. I'll definitely bring that up next time we have our manager meeting, as I know that's been quite a few complaints regarding noise level. And absolutely there, Michael Tilton here, like the stream. Absolutely. If you've been enjoying our content so far, please do like the stream. Helps the channel out a bunch. I know our viewership's a bit lower than normal, but I imagine we just have a lot of people here enjoying the new card room, playing at TCH Social. Wow, we got the $200 straddle line. No, excuse me, the $400 straddle line. What is going on here?
Some places they don't.
400.
And your foot to your left. Never.
He doesn't entertain our games down here.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, Jesus Christ. How do I wake up with this hand now? Oh, Bill, what are you? How much
Surprise, surprise.
You started it. You said, Phil, this is for you. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Who could expect this?
3 in the hand.
3 in the hand?
It is.
I was long done.
So yeah, we got the $400 straddle right now, and are we Phil gonna just ship it here with the Jack 9?
Show the D7. Show the D7.
Nice hand there for Phil, taking out a lot of dead money. Yeah, will do, Michael. Yeah, I'll say hi to all the people that you got to see on the cruise. Appreciate you for going on that cruise with us.
Round the 400 straddles, that was it. Look who wakes up after being quiet for 2 hours.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with No Limit Deuce 7. It's I mean, for people that understand it, I was dealt a Pat 9 and lost in No Limit Deuce. So that's my luck against a single draw. Sassy says, I'm kind of sad we missed the cruise. Will there be another one? I'm not sure. You know, I know a lot of our players enjoyed it, though I think the turnout was a little lower than maybe we expected, or maybe the turnout in the poker room. But I mean, I think a lot of the people that went had a great time. I know a lot of our staff had a great time. I will let y'all know if I find anything out. And that's a great point here that Julian's bringing up here. Yeah, I mean, at any of our locations, the staff will happily accommodate any stake level, any kind of game, as long as you have the interest for it, right? I mean, if we have the interest for it, we want to be able to open the game and have an interest list, and have a waiting list. So if you have the interest for it, Doug, maybe you get a few of your friends together that want to spread a 10-20 limit game, we'll happily run it for you, as all of our dealers are very well versed in all the games. To be a true poker room, we have to be able to run any game that any player would want to play.
Some guy misread. What was that? He rolled up. No, I know yours, but somebody rolled a lot. 50,000. I mean, you thought about it, you looked at it, you didn't do it.
Oh, yeah. I don't really have a good strategy.
And I know this might interest a few of our players here in the chat. I know a lot of players actually been bringing it up to me. They've been wanting to play a round of each game at any of our Texas Card House locations. I know Bridge Mike has brought it up to me a few times. One of our regular players, Steven, brought it up a few times. Or he's wanted to do a mix between PLO high and high low. So a high-low mix. And then I know Bridge Mike was saying he wants to play 2-5 round of each, PLO and no limit. Thanks for retelling my painful cooler story with the no limit deuce. Oh my gosh.
Like a ball.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see me playing a lot more 2-5 with that 1500 cap, but yeah, I've been in the PLO streets lately. I've been really interested in playing PLO. So I mean, even the PLO at TCH Social with the 1500 cap has been insane. I've heard. Definitely might hop in that once I have more time to play. You know, and because we have more, you know, tables available at TCH Dallas, we're definitely going to be more open to opening different kinds of games. It's just when we used to be running full spread by 2 o'clock with 26 tables, we just needed to fill all the 2-5 and 1-2 games that we possibly could. But yeah, Bridge Mike has brought it up several times. He wants to play. He wants to play, you know, some kind of round of each game. You know, Steven, one of our regular Congress players, wants to play a high-low and PLO high mix with 4 cards. Looks like it's going to go heads up to a flop here. King 5 suited against the ace king for Sam. Will come ace high. Top pair, top kicker for Sam. Hayden with a gut shot and backdoor diamonds. It's me bet and a fold. Nice pop there for Sam.
I'll eat 100. I'm just joking. Oh no, dude. That's just so low.
Now you got it.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, Mighty Hammer. I was actually flooring on Tuesday at TCH Social, and I think by 1:30 or 2 o'clock, I had my 4th 2-5 PLO game running, and we had more 2-5 PLO games running than 2-5 at that specific time. But you know, as it got later in the evening, I think it kind of balanced out. But yeah, there is a massive interest right now in PLO in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I think that's awesome because it's an awesome game. And also the fact that I think we have 2-2 PLO at TCH Social is really good for the game as well. Introducing more players to the great game of Pot Limit Omaha is only a plus, I think. RJ waking with the ace king in the big blind. Has to come in for the 3-bet here. Just a matter of what size he wants to do. He is in position against the initial raiser. I mean, that's also just insane that we have 2 5-10 games running too, with a list. So, Dallas Poker's here to stay for sure.
Well put.
You had to raise, didn't you? Thought I pulled an ace queen. No, I had an ace queen.
Really?
Yep.
Good fold.
Well, with 3 people behind me.
Good raise, that would have felt good. I know I wanted to raise people behind me. The outer position.
Yeah, from what I heard, Kimmy, I think we won't spread 3 blind games in the sense that our GM Mike doesn't want there to be a 5-10-25. He wants there to be like a true 5-10 game to start, and if players want to play any bigger, they can play 10-1/4 or larger. I think he just wants to get rid of the 5-10-25. So at least at TCH Social. So I mean, Now, he wants there to be a clear distinction between the 1-2, the 2-5, the 5-10, and then anything bigger than 5-10. What is the cap at the 2-2 PLO? I believe it is 600. I think the binds for that game are 200 to 600. I could double check though. Yeah, 2-2 PLO. Yeah, $200 to $600. Oh, in terms of like 5-5-10 PLO, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily true. You could definitely try to. I think they're actually currently running a 5-10 PLO game at TCH. No, it looks like it just broke. But yeah, I think there's some misinformation on that. It's just our GM just definitely wanted to get away from the 5-10-25 because he didn't want to force anyone to put on that $25. And so people can actually play a true 5-10 game. Oh yeah, definitely a big hand here. Hayden with the nut flush draw and a gut shot and one over. Oh, and he goes all in. All in for Hayden. Carlos with a big decision here. Has the over pair.
Is that a club?
Putting maximum pressure on Carlos.
I think you got me, but I've got it.
Wow, and he makes the call here, and we have the biggest pot of the night right now. 13K in the middle. And looks like we're going to go twice here. Carlos way ahead right now. Can Hayden hit on any of these runouts here? He's been running pretty poor tonight. Needs a spade or an 8. Wow, there's the 8 of spades. That's the nut flush on that first board. Can Hayden find an 8 or an ace or spade? And another spade, and that's going to be a scoop for Hayden. Wow. $13,000 pot headed towards Hayden, and then just like that, one hand, 32% equity headed towards the river, and hits both river cards. Wow. Great call there from Carlos, but couldn't fade the river twice. And just like that, I think Hayden is the big winner on the night. And if the table was not silent enough, got quite the hush over the table now after the biggest pot of the night.
Yeah, I would say about 30%.
Yeah, they have 1/3 chance of hitting this flush. Not twice.
Well, he's got ace too.
It's hard to make flush straight.
Twice.
Especially twice.
Put him on a big draw. King jack of spades, oh, ace 10 of spades. Same thing. Nice.
And Hayden up 4,500 now after being the biggest or one of the bigger losers all night. And Carlos down to the felt. Down 9,000 now.
Sorry, yes, sir. How much is that?
Chat going crazy after that big hand. Incredible that Hayden hit twice.
You want a green all day?
Just unlucky run out there for Carlos. And Julian is definitely right there. Always good to run good at the end of the stream. Just when you think you're about to end the stream as a loser, you win the biggest spot of the night. Hayden there, sporting the Stuck for Life attire, no longer stuck for life after winning that big pot. Again, a shout out to Eugene, owner of the Stuck for Life apparel. Carlos flopping open ender, doesn't hit on the turn. It looks like Bridge Mike still with the best hand. Wow, an Army Phil can river a set of deuces here.
You call. Wow.
I love it.
Actually, yeah,
Set that aside, throw your money from his food. One more hand.
We gotta get Hayden to buy one of the happily Stuck for Life attire.
I'd never get there on the river.
no, that's how you play poker.
You know, stuck with Kim and Emmy for life, happily. Getting close to the end of our stream. Really appreciate all of our viewers for tuning in for the past 3 hours. 3.5 hours, actually.
2 grand, I might be back to eat.
Any beverages, snacks, soft drinks up here, salad.
Hayden waking up with a big hand here. Ace, Jack of Diamonds. Gonna go to a flop here. Gonna come 10 high. RV Phil gonna flop the best of it. Top pair, backdoor hearts. Hayden with 2 overs and backdoor diamonds. Does turn diamonds to go along with his 2 overs. It does river top pair. Imagine we'll go for some value here now, trying to target a 10, maybe pocket 9s. So I like a close to third pot bet here, or anything close to half pot. We'll bet 400. Trying to target a 10 or pocket 9s or anything that has decent showdown value. And this might get looked up here by Phil. I mean, he does have top pair on the flop. Well, he will let it go, surprisingly. And Hayden finally catching some run good here.
Hate it when you make that face. Bitcoin 9. No, I know.
And it looks like that's the last hand of the night. So really appreciate everyone for tuning in here tonight. It's been a really fun stream. Really appreciate all the comments regarding our new room. If you have to check out our new room, it is located in Las Colinas. So just look up TCH Social on Google Maps. You can definitely find that on there. Looks like they're end the night off with a $100 flip. Shout out to all our players for tuning or for playing for the past 4 hours, and of course to Chrissy that dealt the first half, and of course Kat that dealt the second half. Thank you to everyone that's been tuning in here and being loyal viewers of the stream for the past 4 hours. And let's see who wins the flip here. Who do y'all think's gonna win the flip? I'm gonna put my money on, Carlos here. Carlos running a little bad here tonight, so I think he could use a W here.
Especially if I win the flip. Is that a single board or what? One board. It's just a flip. Yeah. So you can just do whatever you want. Oh, you can double flush draw. Got one pair.
Deuce. 7.
Diamonds.
7.
I doubt you put some diamonds. I got too many, I think.
8. Why not 8? For the 10 of spades. I need some diamonds.
Okay. Show me that boat.
Go 3.
Oh, there are any 4s on the board.
Why no 5?
It's a 4. 4.
Figures.
Aces and 9s?
And it looks like aces and 9s are going to take this pot then. Well, congratulations to all of our winners tonight. And I appreciate everyone for tuning in here. And again, we do have a big tournament series happening down at Texas Card House Houston, so check out this ad regarding that. And hope to see some of y'all there. Otherwise, good night and see y'all next week. Appreciate everyone. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Attention Houston poker players, May 18th through May 30th at Texas Card House Houston. Over $1 million in tournament guarantees in the Poker Atlas Tour. 12 big tournament events including the $200,000 guaranteed Mystery Payday event, the $100,000 guaranteed Pot Limit Omaha Payday bonus, and the $500,000 guaranteed No Limit Hold'em title event. Buy-ins range from $300 to $1,100. Full event details, structures available